Evil cackle. Check, fucking me. Shut up. Check, fucking me.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Don't block me. Hi, me again. Good for you. I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat. I'm not embarrassed yet. Like these people who have, like, they have children. Do you not have, can you not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
Exactly, Shira. Kristen! Hi, are you starting cheeseburgers this time? Shooting videos. Oh my god, so good. That hot dog is juicy.
Does it sound weird? Oh, God. Hold on. Oh, that's why. I see it. No, I see it. It's got the camera. Hold on, guys. Did we do a repeat of the intro or what? Yeah, because I had the fucking audio coming from the camera. Damn it! It ruined the intro. Do we do it again or what? You guys want to do a repeat of the intro? No, we'll skip it. Sorry. We're fixed now. Well, damn it. Yeah, I know. I moved everything around again. Well, it is what it is. Every time that stupid camera comes unplugged, it collects audio from there instead of from the good mic. So is it better now? Can you guys at least hear me? It's whatever. I love this shit show. Hey, compared to some other people's audio in the community, I mean, you really can't complain, all right? Yeah. Hey, I'm not trying to beat Dirt Neck up that bad, all right? I'm trying to be on her level sometimes. So what? Is it good now or can you go good now? Okay, good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the shit show. Well, that sucks. Can we get one more of these and then we'll move on? Evil cackle. Check, fucking me. Shut up. Check, fucking me.
Hey, bloomers. Does it sound weird? Don't even start it, bloomers. Don't you start. And thank you for being a member for 43 months. Cackles like a witch. The best part was Yaba calling Sam. Wait, does it sound like Sam? Anyways, hello, everybody. Good to see you on this lovely, freezing cold, snowy Friday morning for us. School has been canceled. It is officially a snow day. We slept in until 6 a.m., believe it or not. The kids are up and they're doing their little e-learning. So, you know, it's 2025. It's not like it used to be back when we were growing up in the 80s, 70s, 60s. I don't know, depending on how old some of you guys are in the chat. For me, a snow day meant an actual snow day. That meant take your ass outside, enjoy the snow, drink hot cocoa, and have yourself a free day. Not no more, ladies and gentlemen. WNC Tower Hills, thank you so much for gifting 10 of the YouTube Underground memberships, girl. CMG, Jen AK, Mandrews XL, Leslie, Kinetic, hold on, Great Aunt Ray, hello. Something Warriors, welcome. Leisha Renee, and I feel like I missed some people, but welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor.
Why fit in when you were born to stand out like a delicious pickle?
That's right, WNC Tar Heels, and thank you so much. So yeah, no more snow days, no more official snow days. You have to attend school per the e-learning and per the laptop, but that's okay because at the end of the year,
you don't have to make that shit up. So it balances itself out. It depends on, would you rather have official days off in the winter or would you rather have a longer summer? I guess it depends on who you are and what you're about. Hello, Illyria. Good to see you. I love this shit show so much. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. And thank you for being a member for 40 months. You'd skip anyways. Okay, so the hair. All right. I was listening off and on to Chantel's absolute shit show. You want to talk about a shit show? That's a shit show. Okay. That is an absolute shit show. Watching her obsessively read over chat, because here's the thing. So she's on this basically brand new channel, right? And nobody's blocked. More than likely, if you have an account, you're not blocked over there. I mean, some dedicated people may be. Kimothy, thank you so much for being a member for 17 months. That thumbnail, what a jump scare. I'm telling you, it was fucking epic. I think I appreciated that when Chantel ripped off the hijab yesterday, almost as much as I appreciated when she did the accidental cam up when she was in Syria, because I was like, what the fuck is that? What are you doing with your life, Chantel? Seriously, how old are you at this point? Timothy, thank you for being a member, hun. She Who Shits Herself, I haven't got to watch it. I got a late start this morning, but I seen the fucking banger of a thumbnail he did. But trust and believe I'll be watching that after the show today. Thank you, She Who Shits Herself, for that reminder. Appreciate you. Yes, everybody, don't forget to watch. Gorlick is doing also great coverage of old Gary over there. So make sure you check it out. Jesse Flowers says, hey, Yaba, good morning support group. Cutie just made Christmas season even better. That's right, Jesse Flowers. And thank you for being a member for 7 months. Appreciate you, girl. Pink Warrior, hello. How can Salah resist this beauty? We are all just jealous of her. Butter Crumpet said she's fine, guys. Yeah, exactly. Lisa Simpson, hello. This look is called unemployed and unemployable. Okay, that is the name of the said look. So anyways, I'm pivoting in and out of Chantel's stream yesterday, and then I just got completely just sick of it. She was getting on my nerves, so I cut out. So I'm scrolling Twitter, and somebody tagged me, and they're like, you need to get over there now and see Chantel. She cut her own hair, and I'm like, oh my God, what? So of course I rushed back over to Chantel's stream, and wow, Foodie. This is the look of a 2-year-old finding a pair of scissors and cutting their own hair. That's exactly what it looks like. What were you thinking? Hey, Shenanigans, I see you in chat. Sir Como, so yesterday I spent the entire day cleaning in my shorts outside and oh my God, in the heat, huh? While listening to this beauty and the entire evening watching what I missed. Well, enjoy your weather while we're over here freezing. And thank you so much for the support, hun. Mercio says, Gary must be pulling at her hair ponytail enraged that she stopped her live just before the baby hairs reveal. See, I didn't know. I knew that Gorlick had tagged me on Twitter. I guess that, Gary over there was doing some shit talking. But I was uninterested in what she had to say yesterday. Yesterday was not a day that I wanted to sit around and listen to the COPD type 2 hack in my ear. So I hadn't bothered to go listen what shit talking she did. But I love that for her. She missed the epic moment, huh? Was not intended for her. That's awesome. Mercio, thank you for the support, hun. She Shits Herself says, P.S. what happened in Sam's live yesterday? So Sam had some things come up. She wasn't feeling very well, so I think she rescheduled. I'm not sure for when. So bless her heart. You know, she's trying, guys. She's out here. She's trying, but it just didn't happen. So hopefully she'll get that rescheduled for today. We shall see. She Who Shits Herself. So there's that. Syrian, a lot better. I just got a cough now into the next illness. Duping Delight, hello. Good to see you. Yes, that's right. It was too much for her. She was down and out. Lisa Simpson says Big Gary crashed out on last night's stream and had to start a new one. No way. So did you archive the first one, Lisa Simpson, just in case? I got to watch this shit. So listen, either tonight or tomorrow, we're going to go live and we're going to do a little shit show with Christmas cards. And we're also going to cover a little bit of Gary. I got to look at my schedule. Ray has a basketball game tomorrow afternoon. So like I said, it's either going to be tonight or tomorrow night. I'll give you guys a little bit of a notice and it's going to be a fucking good time as always. Chantel looks so cringe. She sure does. All right, so listen, we got to get into the shit show. She was live yesterday for 4 hours, right? Wasn't it 4 hours? 3 hours and 47 minutes. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. I'm very festive today. You might recognize these shirts right here. I've been rocking since like 2016, since I started my YouTube channel. And I've held on to them. These are one of the things that I will not let go out of my closet. Hey, Tweet T, good to see you. Renee says, I'm getting married on Monday. Take my future hubby's money. Will do. Congratulations to you guys. Hell yeah. Where's it at? Celebration for sure. We love a married girl around here. Congratulations, hon. Seriously. And thank you so much for your husband's money. And we love husband's money around here as well. Don't forget that. Dastardly Deeds, hello. Looking like she just had an electric shock therapy. She looks like a preschooler who found a pair of scissors and took right to her hair. A parent's worst nightmare. You think the background is festive? See the little tree? That's the Lego tree that I was building when Foodie Beauty got demonetized and the news broke around Girl World. That's the said tree back there. Dastardly, thank you so much for the support, hun. Oh, thanks, babe. I see you in the chat. Let me see here. Danny Roberts says 52 today, and here I am, dedicated to the cause. You sure are, hun, and congratulations to you and happy birthday. Hell yeah. You don't like Legos, Lindsay? Oh. Every so often. It has to be specific. You know, I'm not just into Legos because they're Legos, but if it's like a really cool Lego set, like something I'm already into, like they had the Simpsons Legos. I love those. Did not buy any back then. And the Flintstones Lego sets, I got that one. And there have been a few. Shelly Ray, thank you so much for gifting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships, girl. Appreciate you so much. Mac Attack, Ange Britt. Is it casual? I'm not sure, but welcome. Draw, hello. Lost Soul, Leonie. Birds are the word. Hello. Oh boy, I just got a text message from my woman. Blood Fallen, TTD, fan for life. What's TTD? I gotta know. Sid Nix. Oh, you're feeling very festive too, Butter Crumpet. Me too. I love the holidays. Absolutely. Welcome, all new members. Shelly Ray, appreciate you, girl. And a word from our sponsor.
You are the captain of your ship. Navigate towards your dreams.
Hell yeah. You hear that? You are the captain of your ship, Shelly Ray, and you need to navigate towards your dreams. Syrian Prison Bee says, I'm not handy at building shit. These intricate Legos frustrate me. I love Lego sets. Like I said, if it's specific to something I like and appreciate, say less. Like they just had the Nintendo ones come out, the Game Boy, and they had this really cool one. I don't know if anybody's seen it. It's super expensive, but it's really freaking cool. The Pac-Man arcade machine. Oh my God. Snarky Priest says, well, would you look at that? Memberships. Snarky Priest, thank you so much for glazing me up about the monetization and being a member for 28 months. Appreciate you, girl. Cheryl says, I'm going to Ottawa in February. Maybe I'll catch a homeless bees. Girl, just have your camera ready. That's all I can say about that. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Oh, Christina, it's nice. It's very nice. You love Legos? Yeah, especially the gaming system ones. Hello, Spiteful Pinky Jean. Just popping in to support a monetized queen. Appreciate you for glazing up our monetization over here, Spiteful Pinky Jean. Thank you so much for the super chat. I've got all the Harry Potter sets. Really? Deeping Delight. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, so listen, guys, we got to get into this one. She was live, like I said, for 3 hours, 47 minutes, 124 thumbs up, 8,942 views, and she had a lot to say. So we're going to kind of skim through. There was a little bit, she was on the verge of an absolute full-on rage. Did we get to that point? No, because the gummy started to hit. If it wasn't for the marijuana in Canada, I do believe that she would be raging a lot more than she is. Obviously, she's really not at all. And I think that all has to do with her Canadian medication. Oh, Jordy, thank you so much. No joke. You look freaking adorable in that. I'm telling you, I've got like 4 of these. I got them from the Walmart years ago, and I just cannot let go of them. I love them so much. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Chuck says, did you see the Lego announced a Goonies one? It's one-eyed Willy ship with different movie scenes. I'm totally getting it. I can't wait. No, when I was on their website looking yesterday, Chuck, really interesting. I'll have to go see if I can find that. You got an Atari ornament, and I love it. Really, Cancer Warrior? Hell yeah. Chuck, thank you so much for the support. 2 Dalmatians and a Pit says, I received the support group Pickle Christmas Skinny Cup, and I love it. Thank you, Yaba and Sam. I'm so glad you got it. So the giveaways we did the other day, I haven't shipped those yet. I'm going to go through them, go through my emails today and get you guys taken care of. So you can get your giveaways out. I think the last one we did, I believe it was for a wax melt. I don't know. I haven't noted somewhere. So I'll be getting those out to you guys today. And 2 Dalmatians in a Pit. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you. Hold on just a second. Let me go back to the thumbnail here. This is a fucking banger. This has got to be one of my favorite thumbnails thus far. All right, Chantel, here you are on your ban evading channel, because I'm pretty sure this is still technically considered ban evading. She's just going to roll the dice and hope for the best, which I guess I kind of get it. But yeah, technically I would say, do you guys agree with that? That you would, this is Chantel's ban evading channel, because it does say, oh yes, Sam has a question before we get started. Just a moment, please. Which one is it? I think it's this one.
Annie, are you walking? Are you walking, Annie?
No, obviously she's not. Listening to what people are saying about last night's stream, I think it's fair to say that Annie is definitely not okay. That's unfortunate. Miss T, hey girl, late, one more exam and I'm done adulting for the year. Hell yeah, you got this, kid. And thank you so much for the support, Miss T. Good to see you this morning. Her haircut is more unhinged than her shaving her bald head. I agree with that. You got to wonder exactly, maybe she talks about it. I went in there, got screenshots of the haircut, kind of sat around and watched for a second, and I got the fuck out. I had other shit to do. I wonder what kind of like mindset she was in when she took scissors to hair. Was she stressed out? Was she just really trying to do something with it? And why would she do that herself? I don't understand why she would do that herself. You know what, Lindsay? I missed your milestone. If you give me just a minute, I seen it at the top of the chat. She looks ravishing. She looks amazing. Hey, for the kind of shit that we're looking for, the cringe, two obese thumbs up for sure. Foodie looks better bald. She needs to shave it. She's insane. It was a Britney Spears mindset. Do you think that's what it was? Do you think that she was losing her absolute shit? Maybe Salah didn't answer her phone call. Maybe she got a glimpse of cousin wife in FaceTime and she was like, that's it. I'm taking my scissors to my hair. And this is the result of that situation. Totally possible. You know, you don't count it out. Her mind was just fucked. And here, she plans to shave it. There's nothing left for her to do. I mean, I don't know. Pre-scissors to DeVito, maybe there was something like a stylist could have did with it. I really don't think that there was, but now there's no hope for it whatsoever. So your best bet would just to be, what's the point? Why are you holding on to a few strands of hair? I don't get it. Hey, Big Bertha, good to see you. I got my merch and my support pickle tumbler. I love them. Thank you to my Secret Santa for the tumbler. Love you all. Oh, I'm so glad you got everything, Big Bertha. And thank you for the support, girl. I know we were worried because of the USPS delays and everything, but so glad they got to you, hun. Lisa Simpson says, oh, what if she did it right before her appeal video so that YouTube would feel sorry for her? I mean, listen, anything's possible. Cheryl says she is beauty. She is grace. Cheryl, thank you for the super chat. You've been waiting 3 years for this. All right. Well, let's see what Foodie has to say on her ban evading channel. And to be fair, it does sound like that Foodie is doing the YouTube ban evasion workaround. I believe people have went and they've dug up the information on the Beezer Show LLC. So possibly this channel, the second channel, is in the LLC, the Beezer Show name. It's not technically in her name. So would you consider that ban evading? I guess not. So she could be marked safe over here. So good for her. It looks like she's changed her avatar to the adorable kitten, which I can't help that I've grown very fond of. I'll leave it at that. And she's up to 12.4 thousand subscribers. Good for you, Foodie. I've went ahead and skipped up to the 16-minute mark. Again, like I said, hey, Stacy, good to see you. We're kind of going to be just jumping through. She gets a little upset throughout this video when talking about the trolls and the monetization situation. And then, of course, we have where she rips off the hijab and we get to see the botched haircut that she gave herself. I know, Missing Mimic. I know. What do you want from me? And again, it's more of a meat wad situation where she's just laying there looking at the camera, expecting to get paid for her very entertaining content, guys. I'm not going over to that Foodie Beauty channel. It's demonetized. I'm not streaming for free. Absolutely not. I don't think so.
No, Adelaide, you're not blocked. I look happier today.
Can you imagine kicking in Chantel's door as, I guess, a supporter of hers, and what you say to her is that she looks happy today? Is this a picture, a look of a woman? Look at this. Look at your screens. If you're listening and you're cleaning and you're not looking at your phone, would you look at Chantel right now and say, wow, Chantel, you really look happier today? Come on, man. She's really upset that she can't eat on stream is what she's pissed about right now. I think she's more upset about the fact that she cannot eat on stream than she is about the fact that her main channel is demonetized. Because right now she's like, look, shit, I got the Beezer Show. She did her workaround. She's just going to remonetize that. She's going to make shit shake over here. She doesn't give a shit. Whatever. Deuces, Foodie Beauty channel. I'm over here on the Beezer Show now. And things are right back to normal. But what she is mad about is the fact that she can't sit there and eat for 3 hours.
Hey, Maxine.
Pulpy My Badussy Warm says, funny thing, these views match her legit count, unlike our 110,000 page. Also, maybe the self-harm is the weed. She be totally out of it online. No, people have said that. They've speculated maybe it could possibly be the drug use on her channel. And that's a possibility. I'm not going to say for sure. I definitely think, considering that what happened to Amber, what happened to Quirky, that it more than likely is food related, but that also could be the case as well. And good to see you, Badussy, and thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Vanessa. Happy Friday, Yaba in the support group. Thanks for starting my day off with laughs, as always. Oh, thank you, Vanessa, and thank you for being a member for 14 months, hun. Hey, Jay, what's wrong with eating a meal? Jay, thank you for being a member for 21 months. Listen, if YouTube says no eating meals while you're on your YouTube channel, then no eating meals on your YouTube channel, Chantel. It's really that simple. Deal with it. Hey, Dynamite.
Hey, Christopher.
The closer, she had some kind of, I don't know what it was. I didn't pay attention. Some packaged treat that she was holding up, showing to her camera. I yelled and Sam, I said, she's about to eat on camera again. I can't believe this. Yeah, she was itching to be defiant and eat on her channel last night. I think she's going to. I think she's going to do it again. I think that she's going to act like she's marked safe. She's over here on her Beezer Show channel. I don't think that she'll necessarily dedicate like mukbangs to her channel this time, but eating inside of her live streams, kind of like hoping that it gets buried and they won't find it and they won't do anything to her. I think she'll do it. I really do. I really feel like we were this close yesterday. Was it a cat toy? I thought it was food. Regardless, my opinion stands. Hey,
Just to look
Fondue.
sad to you. Well, yeah.
Doesn't look, no offense. I'm just talking about because it's Chantel, but doesn't this look like a bib? Like Chantel just got out of her high chair and she hasn't taken, you know, like when you have babies and you put them in their high chair, you put their little bib on them or whatever, and then you release them from their high chair, you set them down, let them go crawl away or whatever, and you clean up their mess, and then they've got their little bib on, or if they're teething and they're drooling everywhere, you put their bib on so they don't get their clothes soaking wet. Kind of the same thing that we're seeing here from the 41-year-old grown adult toddler.
It's like 7 years of being on YouTube and always being perplexed by their like, I don't know, the rules when they choose to enforce them, when they change them.
Bro, we've all had plenty of warning. You had people in your community that had the same kind of content on their channel as yours had. Like, you had time to try to protect yourself, and instead of protecting yourself, you were defiant and you went forward and you continued to do the content that got those other two girls sat down in timeout. Like, what are you confused about? You know what's going on. Obviously, you've read up on everything that is happening right now with the lawsuits and Eugenia and all of that bullshit. So why are you struggling so hard to just accept that you have to make changes? It's because she doesn't want to. It's her defiance is really what it is. Mercio says she's going to have a Last Supper on camera with all the apostles to herself and stream the whole thing. Could you imagine? Marcio, thank you so much for the super chat, hun. She is special. She's not like the other death fats. Yeah. She thinks she's slimmer, she's skinnier, she's smaller, she's better than. I hate to tell you, Chantel, but you're not. Obviously, that marks you into the 500-pound and up club. Just saying. Big Bertha says, is she wearing part of her couch? I'm pretty sure it's a very big possibility, Big Bertha Jean. And thank you for the super chat, hun.
Just weird.
It's weird. Weird.
Yeah, right, Scrape?
Vitamin Water says, yeah, but you're the one who convinced me she has mental issues. She obviously can't understand what's going on. You know what? I don't disagree with that, Vitamin Water. And that's something that we probably should remember when we're dealing with Chantel, and why she is the one who's having such a hard time understanding exactly what's happening. Is that, yeah, it's obvious that she struggles with certain things. It's very obvious, and I don't think that you could sit there and deny that's what's happening. I definitely think that's a big part of it, for sure.
That's not true, Eileen. You're wrong. Like, I've met a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people. Enough people, yeah, I'd say. We've been on a lot of adventures in 7 years. Are you crazy? Like, why are you even here complaining and whining and crying, Eileen? If there was nothing, did you waste your life too watching nothing?
To be quite honest, yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of us can agree with that, for sure. Amanda says, this woman and her uncontrolled type 2 oppositional defiance disorder, I actually can't. Also, I consume gummies on the reg. It's really not that hard to form a complete coherent sentence. And you know what, though? Here's the thing. I could see, because I hear all kinds of different things about the gummies, right? Especially if people are new to said gummies, they might hit you a little different. They might really put you on your ass. You might really sound like Chantel because you're new to it. But I would imagine, just like anything else, you would build some kind of tolerance to said gummies, right? And it's not going to have this, because you got to understand, Chantel, especially since she's been home to Canada, to Canada from Syria, she's been doing this every day. Okay, so like, yeah, maybe the first couple of weeks or so, it would make sense. But at this point, we should not, because it's not just gummies. And she says in this stream, I believe that she's she says she's taking her medication and that's why she speaks like that. And I really think that she means some other kind of medication besides the edibles. I think she brought back medication from Syria. I really do. 100% think she's doing gummies and muscle relaxers for her sciatica. Yes. I don't know if it's muscle relaxers. It very well could be. Sinatra says that would make sense. Oh, look at that. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, wow. Yeah, I just got a notification that my son was marked absent. You guys know what I'm saying. It's more than the edibles. Amanda, thank you for the support, hun. Goaty Khan says, haha, it looks like a bib. It's Kumar is supposed to cover breast and down to your waist. Wear over the abaya gown. Oh, Goaty Khan, thank you for that. Appreciate you. And like I said, again, this is a costume for Chantel. So, of course, everything is going to look absolutely ridiculous on her.
I guess you did. You can't make money off TikTok in Canada. No, post on both channels. Yeah, just sex posting for nothing. You know?
No, it's a snow day. He's supposed to be up. I just got his ass up. He wants me to come kick in his fucking door, I guess. Sassy Cat says her bond with food is as strong as a person's bond with their children or parents. Yes. I've never seen anything like it. This is like DFS taking someone's children away. It's that dramatic. Oh my God, you really nailed that, Sassy Cat. And you know what? I can say the same for somebody like Quirky too, because her obsession with food it's pretty crazy. And all of her content on YouTube revolves around her sitting in her kitchen and taking inventory of what's in the refrigerator and cooking and freezing and all of that. Like, her obsession with food is the same, if not worse. So yeah, I agree with that. That is so on point. And thank you so much for the support. Hey, 10KD.
I explained why I didn't take action because I didn't understand. Like, I didn't get a lot of notice from YouTube. Like, I wasn't getting like things taken down left and right, like the other channels, I guess. And so I started proactively taking down videos. I did. And then they reviewed a mukbang that they took down and they reinstated it. So I'm confused. Like, this is...
I mean, really, honestly, Chantel, you just got lucky. Why do you keep using that one video as an example? Because like I said, you just got lucky. Just because you got one video to get reinstated definitely doesn't, that didn't mark you safe from having your shit completely demonetized. And you were like, you took that as a green light to keep going with the content that you were doing. And you made up this crazy, insane theory in your head that because you were in your head, again, smaller than Quirky or smaller than Amberlynn Reed, like physically smaller, that you were marked safe with the same kind of content as they do. I'm just confused. You've been confused about everything. I don't know if you realize that everything in your life you were confused about your religion, confused about your husband, confused about your weight, confused about the content you can do on YouTube. If you ask Chantel where she is in life, she's going to answer with, I'm confused. I'm confused.
It's pure confusion, like, on YouTube part. Like, yeah. Yeah. Nah, anyway. Whatever. If I get booted off YouTube, it will be the dumbest thing ever. And if it happens, I'll just go to another platform and whatever, I'll deal with it. Like, I'm just leaving these things, dealing with them as they come, these issues, you know? What do you mean, Nostoon? Hey, Neil. I'm living in the know.
Oh my God. So the screenshot that Sam sent me, I just now looked at it. I guess when we were talking about Frenchie at the very beginning, it's a screenshot of French Fry Girl's stream from last night, and a Kiwi farmer was in her chat and she pinned one of their comments where they suggested to French Fry Girl that she go download Foodie's latest live stream. That is wild. Wasn't your, again, I hate to sound like a fucking broken record player here, but wasn't your gripe with me that you claimed that I was anti-Semitic? Wasn't that like your big thing of why you feel like you need to do what you did on your platform because you accused me of being anti-Semitic? And you've got Kiwi Farmer, Pink Lava in your chat, not only in your chat, but you're pinning their fucking comments. You're a farmer. You're full on Griff Gang. You're Griff Gang Kiwi Farmer, Frenchie. Holy shit. My, how the mighty fall. Boom. You know you've hit rock bottom when you've let the Kiwi Farmers in your chat and gas you the fuck up.
I mean, I'm living in the now. Yes, I'm appealing it, Tracy. I don't know. They're so freaking stupid nowadays. I can't stand it. Like, whatever.
Jenna Taylor says, proud fallen Pondu. Thanks for the lash, Yaba. Thank you for being here, girl. I appreciate you and being a member for 20 months.
Dad, if you're watching this, you can dual stream here and build the Twitch. Dual stream. I only have my phone. So. What do you mean big girl panties and support yourself? I've been supporting myself with YouTube for 7 years.
Somebody made a good post on Twitter. They were talking about Amber and Quirky. Amber applying for jobs after demonetization, or at least says she is, okay? Quirky applying for jobs after demonetization, or at least saying she is. Chantel goes on to a bannovating channel and continues with the same content. Fucking hilarious.
Years.
Even if they're lying about it, at least they're acting like they've got a plan B. But for Foodie, she's like, I go to Twitch, or I go to Patreon, and you guys are just gonna follow me, right?
And you're gonna tell me that it's not been a job? Bubbles and Cheek, welcome to VIP's Club. Welcome, thank you, welcome.
This is the equivalent of your employer letting you go or putting you on a leave, saying, hey, look, we got to do an investigation. There's been some fuck shit that goes down. We're going to have to ask you to leave the job site and to take a leave of absence without pay for at least 90 days until we're done with our investigation. And then we'll let you know after that what the outcome of that is. This is the equivalent of wearing like a costume, coming back with another identity and reapplying for the same job and hoping they don't find out.
To VIP's Club. Twitch is stricter for some things, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually the equivalent of showing up in a mustache and glasses.
Okay, Jamie, that's nice.
You know what? This is the part that kills me, is that she lost her monetization. She lost her only source of income, which is terrifying. You would think after she had that eye-opening experience and her being the only one that's coming on here with this alt account and still have it monetized, that she'd be like, you know, maybe I needed this. Maybe this was a wake-up call. Maybe I need to take this more serious. Maybe, I don't know, I need to set up bare minimum when I live stream. But no, nothing has changed. Nothing. That's just crazy to me. Big Bertha Jean says, if anyone has tips on how to keep a cavapoo from mating because of his love, is it mating or matting? Because of his love of snow and puddles, please DM me. I bought a slicker brush waiting on it. He's a handful at 10 months old. Pray for me. Oh, so his fur must be matting up. Why did I read that as mating? I'm hilarious. Yes, please, if you have any information, pass that on to Big Bertha Jean over there. She's having some issues. Thank you, girl. Primal says she's messing with one of the biggest companies. Exactly, Primal. And she does not give a shit. Thank you for the super chat. Little Aussie says no money, no salah, no hijab, Syria arc over. He's gone. Oh, but he's not. I don't know if you guys were paying attention yesterday. Salah was in the background and he was blocking people. He absolutely was there. If you were reading her chat and you were paying attention to the comments that were getting deleted, the comments that were getting deleted were about Salah personally, and they were gone like that. Chantel is only going to start to question comments that are being deleted if it's Teardrop, if it's Tracy, if it's another mod. She wasn't even acknowledging. People in chat were saying something. Salah, is that you? Hey, Salah, how are you? Why don't you speak? Why don't you say hello? No, he was there, but he did not make his presence known. But I agree with the theory, and I think Sinatra said this on Twitter too, that they must have had an argument over her losing her monetization on her main channel. And that is a big reason why she ripped off the hijab. Whenever they are, you can read through the lines. You can see when they've had a little argument. I think he was really pissed that Chantel lost her income. Because even though she's got this channel going over here and she's monetized again and she's building that back up, whatever money that she was going to get is gone. And it is December 12th. That was a big hit for her. So he's probably pissed. He was like, why did you let this happen? If they told you weren't allowed to eat on camera, why did you continue to do it? But he was absolutely in chat. I'm telling you, Aussie, this is like a job for him. This is probably the only job that Salah has. So when Chantel goes live, if he's not in bed, again, he's paying attention to the chat. He's paying attention to the donations. He's linking her PayPal. He's modding chat to make sure no mean comments are said about him. He was definitely there. He just didn't want to make his presence known. And you could tell that there was tension and Chantel was in a bad mood. And when Chantel's in a bad mood present day, it all has to do with him.
Slap pizzas the whole day. Okay, nice.
Will she receive everything that she made in November? You know what? I bet if we ask her, she would answer that. I'm not sure. I know everything. Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever she made in December has absolutely been cleared out. Will she receive November's paycheck? Some people say no. Some people say yes. So I wonder if asking Chantel if she would answer that. She seems, and here's why I think she may receive it. It's because she seems too calm. Like she's not concerned. You think if she just told you the other day before any of this happened that she's fucking broke. And I believe that she's pretty fucking broke. Okay. So with that being said, Rosie said no paycheck. So there's no paycheck coming in on the 21st of December and she's not panicking and she's flat broke. So what's the plan? So, okay, if she got this promotion that we keep talking about, the couple of free months, she doesn't have to worry about paying rent. But what about electric? What about everything else? She doesn't seem like she's concerned. She's way too calm for that. You think she's calm because of the edibles? That's interesting. Do you think that she doesn't know? Maybe she's not aware that she's not going to get that money from November. That's a possibility. Samantha Jean says Quirky is a liar. Oh, you want to talk about Quirky? Do you guys want to hear a secret about Quirky? Because I don't care to bust her out on it. I love you so much for giving this information, but I don't feel like this is something that should be protected. From a reliable source. Sorry. Yeah, it is what it is. From a reliable source. Yes, Quirky Love Rose is in debt. Severe out of control type 2 Uber Eats debt. How do I know this information? Well, I'll tell you how I know this information. Liz says, not defending him, but imagine how much he resents her. She got him sent out of Kuwait, caused drama with family, and now provoked YouTube to demonetize her. And how many opportunities has this man been given to walk away from this shit? Like, Salah, how much you are actually letting this person destroy you? So no sympathy whatsoever. Liz, thank you so much for the support. Okay. Well, I don't give a shit because fuck that. And how in the hell did you run up over $700 on Afterpay for DoorDash? That's disgusting. And you had the nerve to reach out to one of your supporters who was willing to help her with $700 of Afterpay DoorDash debt. You don't believe me? Well, whatever. Does it sound like a lie? It absolutely is a fact. Sorry, girl. Don't protect that beast. Don't do it. Over $700 in Afterpay DoorDash debt. Swear to God. I couldn't believe it. Literally made me sick, and had the nerve to reach out to people in her chat for help with that debt. That's disgusting. These people, these women are absolutely so gluttonous and so greedy. It's disgusting. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, I need a PC.
Call me a liar, Quirky. I want you, Quirky Love Rosie, to go on your live stream and tell me I'm lying, because you think I won't post screenshots and embarrass you, because I will. So go on your live stream and say that I'm lying. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Know me. Hello, hello. Afterpay for DoorDash is wild. Not only is Afterpay for DoorDash wild, but $700 of Afterpay DoorDash is fucking insanity. It's insanity. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. So that's the worry and the concern of the bills that she's got to worry about after her demonetization from YouTube.
I should watch before appealing. Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been corrected. It's $750 of DoorDash debt.
Okay, I'll check it out after. Witchy, welcome to VIP's Club. Welcome.
I have no idea of what the interest is for Afterpay and DoorDash. Not a clue.
Thank you for joining. Thank you. Okay, Tizzy, goodbye. See ya. Still with the harping on Salah for friggin' I don't get it. Are you making fun of him for being poor? For having
I love that sometimes she tells, this is again another sign of how you know that Chantel and Salah is fighting, right? Buying DoorDash on a short-term loan is crazy. It is crazy work, but I tell no lies. Promise to God, it's true. Chantel knows that Salah, over everything, does not want anybody to think that he's poor. He always wants to be like he's better than everybody financially. He's got it like that. He's got a business. I bought a car with cash. He's not a poor, broke bum that's using Chantel for her YouTube coin. And every time that Chantel gets pissed off at Salah, she will insult him just like this. She acts like she's protecting him, but then she says one of the things that she knows that he does not want people to think about him, which is poor. Tap it back. I love this part. Hey, Jess, good to see you, girl. Thank you for being a member for 39 months. Happy Friday. Looking monetized. It's giddy, girl. Thank you for glazing my monetization. Appreciate you so much. I missed something in the chat, Panda. Hello, Panda.
I should watch before appealing. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll check it out after. Witchy, welcome to VIP's Club.
She financed a $400 Chromebook, but splurged up to $750 on DoorDash. Think about that, dude. So you got yourself a piece of shit paperweight laptop for $400 on Afterpay, whatever you're using, but you were willing to spend the extra money on DoorDash deliveries. Priorities, right, ladies and gentlemen? The Guppy says, retiring comfortably at 55, never DoorDashed once. Look at you, Guppy girl. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 750 is months of food for me. I cannot even wrap my head around that. It's pretty crazy, for real.
Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Okay, Tizzy, goodbye.
Bye.
See ya. Still with the harping on Salah for friggin' I don't get it. Are you making fun of him for being poor? For having a business that wasn't Prada? I don't understand what your point is. So just
Did you hear what she said right there? I had to tap it back yesterday when she said it too. Hey, Trinka. Really, Billy says, at Bertha Jean, pet de-shedding vacuum dries them all off and it sucks out the loose fur. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Bertha, are you seeing this? Really, Billy, thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Someone in chat is new to Girl World and realizing FFG is not a good person. Yeah, let them find out on their own. We don't have to tell them. People have to figure that shit out and come to that realization. Really, Billy, thank you for the support. So not only is Salah poor, according to Chantel, okay? I'm not saying that, she's saying this. She just said that Salah was poor and that his business was not successful. Those were her words. Let's tap it back. Very important things.
Goodbye. See ya. Like still with the harping on Salah for friggin' like I don't get it. Are you making fun of him for being poor, for having a business that wasn't Prada? Like I don't understand what your point is. So just get out of here. Like I'm just tired of all you leave me the fuck alone. Like thank you, Witchy.
Yeah, that was 2 digs. Not only is he a poor, but he had a business that they were not proud of.
Jeez. No. So what is it? He can help me, or it's not his responsibility to help?
Listen, sweetheart, you and Salah have went along with this. He's got so much money. He's successful. He's buying cars with cash. He has a family home. He was left whatever. I forgot what she said that he got in Syria. You are the one who made it out like and he was taking care of all the bills this whole time that you all have been together. You've got to use all of your money. You were supposed to be saving your money, number one. You claimed you were saving a lot of your money. Come to find out she wasn't saving anything. And then she was claiming that she was putting her money to all of her debts and he was paying all of the bills. So if he's poor and he had a failure of a business, how was he able to pay all the bills the whole time y'all were together? It just doesn't make sense. 10KD says, hi, sorry to interrupt, but I need to know where you got your hoodie, ma'am. This was from the Walmart, but you're not going to be able to find this anymore, 10KD. This is like a 2016 edition, holiday edition from the Southern Indiana, Clarksville Walmart. And you can't find these puppies anymore. Trust me, I look because I would have bought them this year as well. Maybe the eBay would be a good place to start. Thank you so much for the support, hon. Big Bertha says, 25 years ago, I was going to start a biz. I had the idea of DoorDash and my people said no one would pay for it. That's crazy. I'd be a billionaire. Groceries were going to be part 2. Had money backers too. I kick myself every day. That would have been a fucking banger, Big Bertha. Well, you just got to move on to the next invention. That would be my suggestion. And there's still time. And yeah, we'll be here when you get that figured out. Thank you for the support, hon. 10KD, thank you so much for gifting 10 of the YouTube Underground memberships. Who got them? Hold, please. Luna Sonata, Beanie Buggy. Why did we invade Iraq? That's a name. Nom, Tay Likes Chicken, 713. Hell yeah. Some Ghost BK. Wish, Bleach, Black Cat, Tiffany. Y'all's names are crazy. JD. Welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor. Yeah, these are vintage now.
Life is short. Smile while you still have teeth and can crunch into a zesty pickle.
It's too late for you, Gary. We know you don't have teeth. 10KD, thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. Cutie is big back mad. Yeah, she is. Mercio says, yeah, but I think she said the business wasn't Prada, not proud of. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Regardless, she's basically saying it was unsuccessful. That's what I got from that. Mercio, thank you for that. I appreciate you, girl. Very Good says she's calm because she's likely cockroached the second channel, but she's too dumb and too busy living in the now to see the income gap. Ooh, I do agree with that. Very Good. Again, funkled. It really comes down to Chantel being funkled. That answers everything. What's wrong with Chantel? She's funkled. It's really that simple. It's too late for you, Gary.
Which one is it?
You could have took some of that dead BBJ money and got you a new set of teeth, but you ate it all on your hashtag no small portions, bro. We call that fumbling the ball.
Okay. Maxine, welcome to VIP's Club. Welcome. Thank you, Scary Dog. I don't understand the reasoning behind all of this. All the big girls got demonetized. Why? Because YouTube is basically...
Katie, I know, right? It's getting political up in here, bitch.
insane and inconsistent, and people mass report us. That's why. Social media is a job. People are being so close-minded. Yeah, it is. It is. Boss man. Oh, boss man, welcome to VIP's Club. Thank you. I need to change that. VIPs? Do you think that's a stupid name? You know?
You know,
The kitten doesn't deserve it.
you know.
Can you take us on a walk? No. Sneakerhead, hello.
Wrexham says, remember that time Foodie Beauty was gifted a membership? Wasn't that? I know she got one in Sam's for sure. I don't think that she ever got one in mine, but I remember when she was shook out of the tree when she was watching Sam, and that shit was great. Wrexham, thank you so much for the support, hun. Bubblegum says, Gorlick is on Gary's neck. Her minions are feral in his comment section. She's the feral one, no doubt. I was reading through some of his comment section earlier. It's insanity over there.
There has to be a reason. Don't know. They say whatever. They say I'm violating the self-harm policy. So
imagine being just a meatwad and you get a notification from YouTube that you're violating the self-harm policy. You're like, but I really don't even move, YouTube.
I think over 50,000 have been AI. What has been AI? Hello? I haven't declined in health over the years.
Ma'am. Aren't you the one who says that you present day that you walk with a gimp? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. Maybe I misheard that. Hold on.
What has been AI? Hello? I haven't declined in health over the years.
Yep, that's what she said. Bad knees, bad hips, uncontrolled type 2 diabetes, bad liver, bad lungs, bad kidneys, barbecue piss. Shall we not forget? But yes, Chantal, you definitely have not declined in health over the years.
I've pretty much been the same.
Oh my God.
Like, that's stupid. And they're not doctors. They can't say it's because I'm eating a meal. I have to eat. So they're not scientists. They can't say, oh, it's because of this meal that she got when she got diabetes or like stupid shit, you know?
Oh man, you know what? That's crazy though. There was so much content. We used to, back in the day, we used to have these where she would go through these health arcs, right? and we would do that. We would get that content every couple of months. She would circle back around to doing like a month or so of talking about her diabetes and her eating disorders and all of that shit. And now thinking about it, well, no wonder they popped your ass. You had that shit buried in your channel. You probably didn't even take the time to go and look. It more than likely, Chantel, you're right. It probably wasn't even the mukbang that took your ass down because they reinstated your mukbang, right? So more than likely, it was all of those videos that you talked about when you would do those health arcs and your diabetes this and your bad hip that and your sciatica this. That's probably what got your ass. Holy shit. Arse Over Teacup says, I'm up to my arse and cookies, but I'm watching and enjoying this cat takeover of 2025, Yaba. Love you girls and chat. Merry Christmas. Came early. That's right, girl. Enjoy your baking. I want to do some cookies too. I've been watching some recipes on the TikTok and I'm totally invested in this. I just got to pull the trigger. So it's going to happen. All right. Don't you worry about it. Enjoy. And thank you for the support, hun. The hospital visit videos, the doctor videos, all of that, dude. I don't think she took any of that shit down.
I always had sugar resistance. Yes, I did. Even before YouTube. I had to go see a doctor about that.
Man, and she still continues to talk about it. That's what's crazy. Our Silver Teacup, thank you for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. Look who got it. Deep Fried Fupa. Welcome, welcome, new member. Thank you. Yes, she's 41. I believe her and Gary are the same age.
I was obese before I started YouTube. And I had problems before I started YouTube. And I wasn't even my highest. But saying that fat people can't eat is discrimination. Stupid. No, dear, I haven't. And also, 7 years is, and it's not because of mukbangs that have declined, because I don't even do them every single day. How are you going to keep hungry fat chick? How an official doctor diagnosis or re-diagnosis, Camilla? Why are you even here? Get out of here.
My son says that he was marked late because he was marked tardy because he was late to make the class. How in the motherfuck? How are you late to your desk from your bed, son? You're talking, it's literally, he could reach out with his foot from his bed and touch his desk. Anyways.
What was I saying?
Yeah, I think it's been about 9 years, our Foodie Beauty. She's been here for a minute.
You can eat offline, but why can't a human being eat? So you're saying that eating and shitting is the same thing? You can use the toilet offline. I wasn't healthier. Like, look back at my early videos. I was younger, number one, and I had health issues that were not even related to anything.
Are you really trying to sit here and act like 9 years ago, Chantel, that you're in the same health as you were then? If not, are you actually trying to say that you were bigger then than you are now? Who is believing that? Who are you talking to? Nobody on this platform, whether they tell you that they actually believe that you were smaller now than you were then, nobody really believes that. Nobody believes that you're in the same health as you were 9 years ago when you first started your YouTube channel. Nobody. You have done nothing but decline physically since you've been on YouTube. You've gained a significant amount of weight. You can't even walk anymore. You were trying to do a fundraiser so you could get yourself a mobility scooter because you've ate yourself into damn near disability, to being disabled. But yes, tell us more how you haven't declined over the last 9 years since you've been on YouTube. That's wild. Smoke another one. Corvette said she missed out on the marketing vomit. Oh my God. She wouldn't even try it. That's the thing. She doesn't know how to do anything like that. I mean, dude, she could have branded herself in so many different ways, just with her Beezer and with her cats and everything. And she just always fumbles the ball. She can't do it. Thank you for being a member for 3 months, hon. Also, the financial decline of Cutie. Yeah, for sure.
And yes, I did have what they demonetized me for, but they've changed the policy where it's like they've allowed people to make millions and millions off of mukbangs, And my channel, at the beginning, I did more outrageous mukbangs, but still not mukbangs.
And really, that would make sense. If Hungry Fat Chick is still monetized, that would make sense. Because when you look at Amber and you look at Quirky and you look at Chantel, all three of them, because we followed them, we know they have all talked about their disorders. And the fact that these three have been popped, maybe that's what it really comes down to. I mean, I'm not for sure. Cheryl Lynn says, I went to see her retro reacts. You want to see her retro react to her old videos? Yes, her herself. And that would be great content. That would be an amazing way to get people over there to watch your shit, Chantel, and support your channel, is watching you react to your old videos and hearing if you actually still believe that you are smaller now than you were then, and that you're in better health now than you were then, and you haven't had any kind of health decline in the last 9 years since you've been on YouTube. That's actually a great idea. But again, she'll never do it. She'll never do it. This is what you're getting as far as content is concerned on Foodie's channel, on the Beezer show, a little meat wad. That's it. She's not going anywhere. It'll be too cold in the winter and it'll be too hot in the summer. She's not moving. This is the content. This meat wad right here is all you're getting as far as content on Chantel's channel. That's it. Sherilyn, thank you for the support.
Long level. I mean, nowadays I just order dinner at the most things, or do a video like reviewing a meal. I don't like do much, I used to dance.
That's for sure. You sure don't do much.
Well, you know what?
Have the book.
Because I was under the
I want to see the three girls form a morbidly obese transformer and sue YouTube. Could you imagine? They'll oversleep from their carb comas. They'll never make the meetings or the appointments with their lawyers. It'll never happen. Thank you for the super chat by the book. Hey, Maple Fit. Good to see you.
the impression that I was allowed to share my experiences with it. Why the heck?
Good. I'm confused.
Heck not. I'm not glorifying anything.
Let me explain what you're not getting and where the glorification could possibly come in at, Foodie, right? So you're a mukbanger, and you're not just a mukbanger, and this matters. You're a morbidly obese mukbanger. You make an income by eating an obscene amount of food on your channel. I mean, it's obviously not only your shtick right now, but again, you're even saying it yourself. That was how you grew your channel, was by doing that. You've made your living. I mean, you're even sitting here telling, and your argument is that this is my job. This is what I did. This is how I paid my bills. I don't need to go to work. I don't need to go and get an education. I just need to eat obscene amounts of food and continue to obviously gain a crazy amount of weight in a short amount of time. And I'm going to make a ton of money doing it. Do you not understand where the glorification and the influence to other people, and especially children, could come in at? Is your content marked 18 and older? No, it's not. So somebody, let's say somebody who's in middle school comes across your videos and they start following your journey throughout your YouTube career, and they see and they're like, oh, well, then I can just eat an obscene amount of food, gain a little bit of weight, and don't have to worry about continuing to go to school to further my career. I can just be an obese mukbanger. I'm just trying to make an example of maybe what YouTube's thinking, the glorification of not just mukbangs, but the glorification of super morbidly obese people, mukbangers. Maybe they don't want that shit on their platform. Maybe they don't want it, especially with the lawsuits that are going down with Eugenia Cooney. Really, honestly, it's no different. It's the same kind of content. Dallas Dead Bug said, for someone who's always telling others to get a life, her inability to accept no more feeder content on YouTube kind of shows she has no life outside of food. She doesn't. And it's almost panic for her to sit here and accept that she can't eat on her channel, because she knows that she can't go so long without feeding. Like every 30 minutes or so, she needs to feed. So she's like, well, if I'm going to be on live stream for 2 hours, like, what am I going to do? Am I just going to starve to death? I can't do that. No way. So again, I do believe that she's going to try to slide in her eating in her live streams, and she's willing to take the chance. Because really, at the end of the day, Chantel doesn't give a shit. She doesn't give a shit about herself. She doesn't give a shit if she loses her apartment. She doesn't care. Chantel has proven to the internet that she will live in a war-torn country. And that's very important to point out, not to like bash Syria or anything. But I mean, to be in a country like Syria and to be homeless on the streets of Canada, like if it really came down to it and she was homeless, like she's already went through living in Syria. And she's cool with it. She just doesn't fucking care. Whatever happens. She just doesn't care about anything. She doesn't even care about herself, obviously. Bare minimum, she cares about trying to keep Salah in her life. And that she knows she's lost that. She knows she's hanging on by a thread, and she knows why. Exactly, Susie Q. Melanie says, does she ever tag her videos with the ED words? Ooh, probably. I would say more than likely, yes. High possibility. And you know what? I think it's Kristen. Whenever she archives Chantel's videos, she always includes the keywords. So if you follow her on Twitter, you could go back and look through her archives and see what she says. But yeah, she used to always post her keywords, her tag words on her videos. Because I would read them. Thank you for being a member, hun. Zebra Corn says, my oven and dryer just broke at the same time. Wind took out a basement window. Holy shit, my kitten is in surgery getting neutered, but I've got you in the support group, so it's all good. Zebra Corn, thoughts and prayers to you, girl. That's a lot at one time, but you got this. And thank you so much for the support, hun. Hold on just a second. Sassy Cat says, I called her out saying the problem is complaining about her high sugar numbers while eating 6 Krispy Kremes is the problem. I was ignored. That's the whole thing. So people are telling her, hey, you know, outside of just the mukbangs and eating on camera, you also have some things that they don't want on the platform, and she's not willing to hear it. She just can't do it. She just wants to think that she's been done wrong by YouTube and that somehow she's got some kind of lawsuit against them, which even if she did, she would never go through with. We seen that shit when it came to Slimer, didn't we? She would never bother. That's crazy. You just want to be a poor little victim, I guess, Chantel. Sassy Cat, thank you so much for the super chat, hun. Big Bertha says, how to go out in 5 inches of snow. She gave herself insulin on her channel. We been told her. She actually injected herself on her channel. I remember that. And we were like, you probably don't want to do that, but I guess go ahead and see what happens. And now here we are all that time later, and she lost her monetization. And I also need to remind you guys, even though that she did, I remember, oh my God, dog's probably going to start barking. Even though she's monetized on this channel, you have to, what's it called? Her CPM. I always get that wrong. Like how much money she makes per 1,000 views. So she had already built up a certain number over on her Foodie Beauty channel, and she's lost all of that. So now she's back, or now she's on the Beezer show, and it's probably as low as it possibly can be, which means she's making significantly less than what she was making on her Foodie Beauty channel. And that takes time. That takes time and a lot of work to build those numbers up, like a lot of work. Big Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Wistful Demon. Bertha, I'm replay gang. So I don't know if you got your dog answers. Slicker, Rosaline, is it scissors, emergency knots, and leave-in conditioner. Okay, look at this. What a helpful community you guys are. Wistful Demon, thank you so much for the support, girl. I appreciate you. Okay, there's Bertha Boyle talking about her brush. Long-haired dogs seem like a lot of work. Dell's Dead Bug says she literally has a video called Eat My Fridge with Me. Oh my God. And she says she's not taking down no more of her content. I don't know if that's until she gets her answer back from YouTube. So she did do her appeal the night that she was really fucked up, but she says she doesn't think it went through. That it still says like submit video, which is probably a good thing. Maybe she needs to take some time, be sober, and try again, even though it's not going to work. But it did not go through. So she has not submitted her appeal as of last night when she was live. Dell, thank you for the support, hun. Dungeon and Roses says, I can't type out what I want to say about Foodie Beauty, so I'll just update that the okay guy is turning out to be pretty amazing. Aw, I'm a happy girl right now. Happy holidays, fatty. That's so amazing. Aw, it sounds like you're almost in love, Dungeon and Roses, or maybe you're there. Congratulations, girl, and thank you. Ellie Welly says TLC needs a 600-pound show with Foodie, ALR, and Rosie. Yeah, but I agree with 10KD, man. TLC, they ruin fatties. They're no longer entertaining. Like when Tammy and Amy, even though, listen, I will say this about Tammy and Amy, especially for Tammy, it was the best thing that could ever happen. If it wasn't for TLC, I think Tammy would have PA'd. I don't think Tammy would be here right now. So I will give them that TLC did save Tammy's life. But as far as like entertainment, it's just unfortunately because they have to sign so many contracts. And if they do go on their YouTube channel, they can only talk about certain things. And then it's watered down because it's TLC. It can't be the good shit that we're used to. I don't know. I guess if that's like our last resort, fine. But that's it. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Jeff's Couch Pineapple says, let's be thankful we have more talents than Foodie. What a sad weirdo. A tantrum over not eating on camera. It's crazy, Jeff. It's crazy. That really was said in chat. It all comes down to her addiction of food. And thank you for the support, hun. She Who Shits Herself says, in observance of the holiday season, can we please watch the full Cuties Doing Videos clip soon? It's one of my favorites. Absolutely. Maybe one day this weekend we'll squeeze it in, or next week. Definitely before the holiday. Absolutely. Can we get another one of those? You're back in Canada. You're living there now. Can you and your mom go out and look at the holiday lights and you record what they say? So many people use that in their intros, and so many people have those sound bites and they play them throughout their stream. Highly recommended that we get a part 2, Chantel. Just saying. Or are you just going to sit there and be a meatwad? Don't answer that. We already know. Burnett says, damn life, tell zebra corn, hold my beard. TGIF all. Hello, Burnett. Good to see you, girl. And thank you so much for the support. Berlin is baked says, that's what she gets for being a cat abusing, booger eating bitch. Also, I got my Tumblr. I love it. Thank you for everything you do. I'm so glad you got it, girl. And that fucking booger eating part took me the fuck out. Thank you for being a member. Chantel, that's true. You eat your boogers and it's disgusting. And yes, we all know that you're an animal abuser. Never forget. Hello, Seattle Sapphire's Low Carb World. YouTube needs to stop eating on camera. Stop allowing it. I don't necessarily disagree with that. There are probably some people who do enjoy mukbangs in this community for different reasons, maybe not even with the fatties, so they might have a difference of opinion. But I'm not personally necessarily into watching people eat, that's for sure. Queenly says, do the girls have 4K watch hours doing these 90 days in order to get remonetized? That's a good question. They need to still stream, right? Foodie is cooked. Queenly, I think they have to keep their channels active. I'm not sure as far as like watch time is concerned. If you remember when Gorlick Bread lost his monetization, he would post on YouTube every so often to keep things going. So, but I don't know if it's like that many watch hours. But I do think you still have to be active to some extent. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Dungeon's getting the good D. Ellie says, good thing she has real therapy sessions now. Yeah, so according to Chantel, she has therapy today. We shall see how that works out. Odds are the therapy is going to do absolutely nothing for our girl Chantel. And I hate to be such a Debbie Downer. I would not want to speak that into existence. But as history will always repeat itself, therapy does fucking nothing for Chantel because she does not want to work the program. And that's really what it comes down to.
I know, YouTube lover. It's getting sick at this point. You know? How has my mobility gone down, Strawberries?
You are fighting with one of your own people in your chat who watch your shit and talk. You literally, since you've been home to Canada, are telling people how bad your knees are telling people how bad your hips are. What are you telling us that you didn't say any of that? Foodie, the whole reason that you wanted to get the mobility scooter was not because, according to you, of your weight, but it was because of your knees and your hips, which absolutely has to do with your weight. But still, what do you mean? Where's the decline? There's 2 examples, 2 easy examples, and there's lots more. What are you talking about, dude? Mia Moore says Foodie Beauty needed to submit her appeal within a day or 2 of her demonetization. I think she's going to let her OG channel go and try to build up the Beezer show because she's too lazy to put the work into getting the other channel back. Dude, I do not disagree with that. And I think you are spot on with what you said. Absolutely. Can you imagine that? Her big, you want to know why though? You want to know why? That she doesn't care, not just because she's lazy, but it's just like why she doesn't care about her money and she's willing to just throw it all away and leave it all behind and rush back to Syria because that money was given to her. It was a gift. She doesn't care about that channel because she didn't work for those fucking subscribers. She bought a big chunk of those subscribers because Salah wanted Chantel to get over 100K. Remember when they were doing that sub for sub and they got called out in that scam community, and then we caught her buying subs and everything like that? So why does she care about a 100,000 subscriber channel? She didn't work to get that shit, just like she didn't work for all those donations. It's pathetic. Mia, I agree. And thank you for the super chat.
Cody Khan says, so bad she only has YouTube and she's on a forbidden alt channel blaming YouTube for her issues that only she needs to fix. Exactly, Cody Khan. And thank you for the super chat. Yeah, she can't even sit up while she's live streaming. I literally think physically she's not capable of sitting up. She would be in too much pain. I think her body is in like this position puts her body where it's just numb and she doesn't have to feel anything. And if she sets up, her back starts to hurt. She's uncomfortable. So this is why she lays in this position. Go lay in this position and see how long you can lay in it. And see if you can lay in that position and not move for hours upon hours. You're going to be in pain. You're going to want to move your body. Spiteful bitch says she went back to Syria from Qatar after eating everything, groceries, fast food, hotel food, to go to the ER. She said she thought she was going to die, and she uploaded all of that whole situation, even into the ER, on her YouTube channel. Foodie, that's what got you popped, hun. Maybe the mukbangs would have got you popped too, but I would imagine it's more than likely all of the health shit that got you real good. You ain't got nothing to say about that.
You remember when I had to use the walker
Thank you, spiteful bitch.
to go a few feet? I don't think you remember that then, I guess, right? Actually, it's improved.
I cannot. We're never going to get through any of this video. I cannot believe you're sitting here saying that your fucking mobility has improved since when you were faking being disabled because you wanted to use ableist as a tool to protect yourself from people talking about you and your habits on the YouTube platform. I don't know what to say. I'm going to tap it back and let her say it again. So specifically, what is she talking about in case you don't know? So back in, somebody will have to remind me, I want to say like 2019, 2018, she was living with Pete. She was in the villa. This was before Nodder. This was before Salah. This was before all of that, okay? She had this thing called Foodie Scooty. It was a walker that she had bought because Foodie wanted to be considered disabled because she thought if she was, disabled, then when people would criticize her, she could say that they were ableist and that would protect her from criticism because she was physically disabled. So she bought this walker, which she used like one time. And outside of that, it sat in her kitchen and it collected a bunch of junk on it. So she's using that scenario when she went out and she bought this walker because she wanted people to think that she was disabled so she could call other people ableist. And she's saying that she's better since then. It's the wildest shit that I think I've ever heard. This is like, this is what it's like to be gaslit. Her and Gary are both really good at gaslighting their audience. She's trying to gaslight Strawberry. She's trying to gaslight her whole community. She's doing nothing right now but absolutely gaslighting people. Gaslighting. That's it. Gen X girl, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you, hun. Ship Shape Fitness says, let's not forget she will lose her feeder viewers. Yes, that's very true. And you know what? That is what was keeping a lot of money coming into her pocket too. I do agree with that. Now, who's going to send you money on your PayPal to go get a pizza if they can't watch you eat it? I'm going to tell you who. Nobody. Maybe you can do some shit behind the scenes, Chantel.
I used to dance. Well, you know what? Because I was under the impression that I was allowed to share my experiences with it. Why the heck not? I'm not.
And you probably were, but you're not anymore. Things change. You're not going to get a personal response from YouTube CEO on why they took your monetization away. You just got to keep it pushing or don't.
Glorifying anything. I know, YouTube lover, it's getting sick at this point. How has my mobility gone down, Strawberries? Do you remember when I had to use the walker to go a few feet? I don't think you remember that then, I guess, right? Actually, it's improved.
That's crazy.
Like I said, it's hard to walk because of my breathing in the freezing -20.
No, you said your knees and your hips. You said your knees and your hips, Chantel.
That has nothing to do with mobility.
Are y'all going to let her get away with this? Are they going to say anything? Are they going to say anything about this?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they did. Is your hip feeling better? Thank you.
Hold her accountable.
Anyways, it's just ridiculous. Okay, that's nice, curious, but cracking down on what? Eating a meal? Eating a meal? Yes, remember the parks and the zoo? Yeah. The quantities of unhealthy food that you do. What's unhealthy to you just because it's rice doesn't mean it's unhealthy, like in an objective sense. That's the problem.
Girl, who's talking about rice? What about the sushi bar? What about the pizza that you just ate? What about that Thanksgiving meal that you had that was enough food for two? Like, what are you talking about? We could go on and on. I could go to your channel right now and show you all the obscene amount of food videos that you have on your channel that you haven't even taken off. Nomi says, I'm healthier than ever. Wheeze just sitting on the couch. Oh my God, she does. When she's not talking, that's what it sounds like. The pogos that she was eating. Do you guys remember? She was double fisting pogos not that long ago. Yeah, they're normal portions, aren't they, Chantel? Chuck and his duck says, I'm sorry. Is it 20 degrees in her apartment? She gets winded going to her bathroom and back to the couch. She's a mess, bro. She's a mess. And either she's just gaslighting her audience and rage baiting, or she's just like, again, just severely mentally ill. Severely, which I think it's a little bit of everything, really. Chuck, thank you for the support. Big Bertha says her Darth Vader breathing would suggest otherwise. Plus, shisha on her lives didn't help. I agree with that too. Thank you for the super chat, hon. Yep, let's not forget all of the shisha.
Hey, I thought this was supposed to be a party. It is a party. Nina. Thank you, Nina. Thank you. Bossman, sure you've only eaten like 2 slices, a few bites, not eating until you're full. Save this for later multiple times. And how are they going to judge how much a fat person should eat? Like, it's just weird. I don't know. Food sponsored.
You think she's in denial, Tweety? I guess. This is what it was like for Smee. I mean, I feel like this is like us getting a look into what it was like to parent Cutie, because things are basically the same. Yulia, hey girl, what's the charge? Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal. Yulia, thank you so much for the super chat. Could you imagine any time that Smee would try to parent and correct Cutie when it came to something, she would just gaslight the ever-loving fuck out of her? I promise you that's what it was like. With the backup sandwich, yep.
So what? Like, it's a meal. It's a meal.
Did she take it down? Did she take it down? Did she take the ball away? What just happened? Hold on. She removed it. Oh, don't worry. It's been archived, Chantel. I can't believe she took the ball away. What? You took it down? What'd you do that for, Cutie? We weren't done here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I love when Chantel takes the ball away from us. Oh, boy. Hold on just a second. Isn't that something? Let's see. Who's clipped this shit already? I know Barbecue Chillin' has. Does anybody have it archived on Twitter? Let's see. Not that we have much time left anyways, but hold on. Let me see. Did Kay get it? Are you cleaning up your mess that you did last night, Chantel, where you were talking about eating disorders? Is that what happened? Uno momento, please. No, that's a clip. That's not it. Who's got the archive? She got a call from Salah. Well, you know what? Because I don't have a whole lot of time anyways, let's watch Barbecue Chillin's recap of it. Hold, please. Give me just a second. Stop sharing. That's okay. I'll find the archive and then we'll come back later and we'll watch it again. All right, Chantel, don't worry. Trust and believe it's going to be around here. I can't believe she took it down. That's funny as shit. We didn't even get to her chopping her hair off. All right, I'm going to link in the chat Barbecue Chicken's video. Please make sure you sub up to the original creator. Appreciate you so much, Barbecue Chicken. Another great archiver in the clip channel in this community. Here we go. Who did I miss? Sassy Cat says she has taken down all current videos from the Beezer show. Is she still monetized? Holy shit. Hold on. Sassy Cat, thank you for the support. Big Bertha Jean says, hi, Chantel. You know you can't run physically nor online. I don't think she took it down because we were watching it. I'm gonna, hold on. I want to go look at her channel real quick. She must have gotten in trouble. She don't give a fuck if we're over here watching that. She didn't take it down because of us. She's trying to save her ass right now. That would be my guess. Can you guys see if she's still monetized? Here's her Foodie Beauty channel. Okay, her Foodie Beauty channel, it still doesn't have the membership button. Would YouTube have given her a warning? Maybe, or maybe she's reading in what she should not still be doing. Still a join button. Okay, thank you. No, I think she's trying to figure out and probably do her appeal video. Join button still there. Marcio says, is a hijab coming back before Christmas? Oh my God. Probably. It'll probably be back today. Well, we know she's awake. Good for you, Chantel, being out of bed at 10:30 on a Friday morning, trying to get your life together. Proud of you, girl. She took it down because she took off the hijab, but she took all the content down, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Thank you, Panda Pondu. Appreciate you, girl. Panda Pondu's got it. I know a lot of people download her shit. It's fine. She needs a lot more than a warning. Trust me, Chantel's definitely thinking about what she's going to do. She's definitely nervous. Mercio, thank you so much for the super chat, hun. Okay, let's watch this together. And then, like I said, we'll probably meet later tonight, maybe for a late night stream. Who knows? All right, are you guys ready? Her deleting her content, though, is not going to help her whatsoever, because here's the problem. Like I was telling you guys earlier, so Chantel is having to start back over again and build her numbers back up. If she takes down her live streams every time she goes live, like, she's killing her channel. You're absolutely killing your channel doing that. So basically, she would have to make enough money from live watchers, from super chats, and from memberships. She's not going to get that. She's not going to get that. Like, she's so screwed if that's her plan. Pretty sure they tell you not to delete anything while the appeal is being reviewed. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what Quirky and Amber said. Little Suvra says maybe if you donated to her PayPal, it would have stayed up. That's what I get for being a cheap fuck. Damn it. Being cheap strikes again. Suvra, thank you for the super chat. Maybe I could say that I did and don't. You think she'll fall for it? Is this our CPAP back here? Of course it is. That is absolutely hilarious. I'll take a nap, Cancer Warrior. Don't you worry about it. Wow. Barbecue Chicken's got one of the best fucking intros, bro. One of the best. Hectic Llama, you got a good one too. I love your intro as well. Bangers, the both of them. You mean to tell me that your mobility is better than this right here, what we're saying? I'm so glad we pivoted, Chantel. Thank you for proving our point, even though you took the ball away from us, Chantel. Chantel, give us the ball back. Come on, man. You want to tell me, Chantel, I know you're here watching, that your mobility present day, that you can still do any of this shit that we just seen in this intro? Do you really believe that? Well, then prove it. If that's the case, and you're saying that your mobility now is better than it was when you were rolling down this hill, it's simple. Prove it. Prove it. Notter's favorite position. Hey, Kimmy girl, good to see you. Yeah, but I'm late, but I want to tell you, look adorable in a small little girl ready for Santa. Your hair and all, 100% adorable. God bless. Aw, Kimmy girl, thank you so much. I am excited for Santa. I even made out I made out my own Christmas list. Don't look at me. Get the camera. So pathetic. I don't want to talk about it. Forget it. Kimmy girl, thank you for that. I want to tap it back though, because I want to see Chantel rolling down the hill. Okay. Are you better than this, Chantel? Are you telling me that you can dance better than what you did in this video? I just don't believe you. Wow. You want us to believe that physically your mobility is better than it was right here. No, I don't believe that. I know, it's funny, isn't it? Look at the cat, bro. Look at the kitty. Look at her toy. Oh my God, when Molly was a little baby kitty, she would play fetch too. She don't do that shit no more. Her nerves are too bad, but she used to. Oh,
I'm not going live for free. Are you kidding?
I'm going live for free. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not.
I submitted an appeal, but it's not showing that it went through. Like, it's not
that kitty. You know, listen, Foodie, just listen to me. Since you're here and you're listening, hey, love you. How are you? Okay. So sorry to hear about your demonetization. No celebration over here, girl. Okay. Your content is my content. And without you, there's no party. Anywho, I just want to let you know that kitty of yours, that little baby kitty, would be just totally best friends with my Paul. Okay. Paul needs a friend. All right. That wants to play. Because present day, all Paul does is bully the absolutely hell out of Molly. All right. It literally bully her. He needs a little kitty that has some, pizzazz and that'll run around and that'll play with him. Like that kitty, like BG-13. So, I'm just saying, I won't be like, oh, she's a cat abuser and then have the little BG-13 on a mantle cremated behind me while I'm double fisting cigarettes. I can promise you that much. So if you're considering rehoming the cat, just keep the Indiana lesbians in mind, okay? All right. Please and thank you.
showing that I submitted it, so I don't know. What the hell is that? So I don't know if I have to do it again or what. I'm not sure if I should go live on here or if I should try the Twitch.
Oh, I figured she did, Panda. That's okay. We'll watch it later. We'll probably come back later tonight and bullshit around. It's fine. I'm gonna watch a barbecue chicken's video, and then I got to get out of here. I gotta go kick my teenage son's door in and show my ass and ask him why he was tardy from his bed to his fucking computer desk. That's what I really need to be doing.
But definitely not Foodie Beauty channel. There's just no point. You guys, I went live and I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back, okay? If I lose this channel, if this channel gets lost, I will just...
Seattle Sapphire's Low Carb World says, I think she's playing with fire. She also has no safety net outside of beezers and possibly hardcore feeders. I would be in panic mode. Psych ward bees. Yes, I believe she's not fucking with us. Chantel, like I said, Chantel doesn't give a shit. She's trying to figure out what the fuck she's going to do. She's probably panicking right now. That'd be my guess. Seattle Sapphire agreed. And thank you for the super chat, hun. 5 cigarettes at once.
Move to another.
You smoke BBJ out. You want to know what happened to BBJ? Well, let me tell you what happened to BBJ. Yeah, bad kidneys, yada, yada, yada. Sure, right? Hell no. This motherfucker's over there smoking 5 cigarettes at one time. BBJ, she got smoked out. You kidding me? BBJ passed away from uncontrolled type 2 cat COPD. Swear to God. Prove me wrong. Show me the paperwork. Hey, listen. If I'm wrong by saying that BBJ passed away from uncontrolled type 2 cat COPD, show the paperwork. Prove me wrong. Show me the paperwork of BBJ passing away from anything outside of uncontrolled type 2 cat COP, whatever. Prove it. That's all you got to do. Prove me wrong. I promise. You got the receipts. You got the receipts. You can make me look real dumb right now. Real dumb. And don't block out no dates neither. Show us. Prove it.
Platform. Or get a job and stay off the internet. One of the two. Strawberries. I was helping Nora. We were helping them. Maybe.
Somebody in her chat said, and it was kind of funny, but kind of wasn't funny. You don't ask for Sauce's family to help Chantel. That's fucked up, okay? Ask her for her successful husband to help her out. She's the one who's been parading around this narrative that Salah has been financially taking care of them for 3 fucking years. Okay? Don't ask about Sauce's family, freaks. Ask about Salah.
You could get a job. Maybe that's what I had. Like,
Maybe that's what I had.
coming online, entertaining you people in one way or another, whether you're laughing at me, laughing with me. And when it's taken away just like that, like 3 days ago, you expect me to have a full ass career? Like, what? Get off here and get a hobby. See you, pretty GG. I feel like putting on a wig. 7 years of being on YouTube and always being
Meat wad mode activated.
perplexed by their rules when they choose to enforce them, when they change them. Just weird. That's not true, Eileen. You're wrong. I've met a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people. Enough people, yeah, I'd say. We've been on a lot of adventures in 7 years. Are you crazy? Like, why are you even here complaining and whining and crying, Eileen? If there was nothing, did you waste your life too watching nothing? I guess you did. I explained why I didn't take action because I didn't understand. Like, I didn't get a lot of notice from YouTube. Like, I wasn't getting like things taken down left and right, like the other channels, I guess. And so I started proactively taking down videos. I did. And then they reviewed a mukbang that they took down and they reinstated it. So I'm confused. Like, this is pure confusion, like, on YouTube part. Like, if I get booted off YouTube, it will be the dumbest thing ever. And if it happens, I'll just go to another platform and whatever, I'll deal with it. Like, I'm just leaving these things.
I'm telling you, and I think Charlie has said the same thing. I don't think that Chantel, it would be worth it for her to go to another platform. I just don't think that she would go anywhere on another platform. YouTube is her only saving grace. If she has to leave YouTube and go to Twitch or Rumble or something else, it's over for her. Like, I mean, we're almost there right now. She just got lucky with this situation right here and her second channel or whatever. Maybe lucky, and that could come back to bite her in the ass. But outside of this, no, she wouldn't survive. Ellie Welly says if YouTube was a regular job, she'd be fired week 1. Oh, absolutely. She wouldn't survive it. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Ashley says I've never been fired, but if I had the last thing I would do is become a squatter at my job. Dude, that's what she's doing. It's fucking hilarious. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
Dealing with them as they come, these issues, you know?
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Foodie's only been put in timeout for 90 days. This is very important to remember going forward. And I know everybody knows but for her, she's risking it all. She's been on pause for 90 days. She needs to reapply for her monetization in 90 days. I mean, she hasn't done her appeal, but more than likely, she's not going to win it, right? So we're talking about if Foodie doesn't win her appeal. 90 days, she can reapply for monetization. I'd say she has a very, very high possibility of getting it back, okay? And then she's back to business as normal. She needs to figure out what she's going to do in 90 days. For whatever reason, she's acting like this is like over for her, like she's been terminated, when that's not the case. But she's doing things that can cause her to be terminated, to where there's no 90-day window, to where she'll just actually be a ban-evading creator at that point. Right now, she just needs to wait her 90 days. She needs to figure out what she's going to do in her 90 days, which is a big deal. I understand that, but she's also risking permanently being booted, like forever gone, over, ban-evading creator. I don't know. Woman riot.
Because if I get deleted from YouTube, I'm getting a job. I'm going to go work at Arby's and get free food. I am not putting up with this shit. No. If I get deleted before you, I'm gone. I'm gone from YouTube. I don't need to. No. I can survive. Trust and believe. You could say, oh, your reputation is tarnished. You won't get a job. Do you think they care? Some places don't give a crap about that.
Holy shit. Great clip, barbecue chicken. Great clip. I remember this moment.
Places don't check. If I need to change my name to get a good job, I'll do it. There's nothing. You underestimate me. So do your worst. Nobody cares. What do you mean?
Ooh, banger.
Big girl panties and support yourself.
She was talking to me in that clip, Vitamin Water. I don't know what she's mad at me for.
I've been supporting myself with YouTube for 7 years. And you're going to tell me that it's not been a job? Okay, Tizzy, goodbye. See ya. Like, still with the harping on Salah for friggin' like, I don't get it. Are you making fun of him for being poor, for having a business that wasn't Prada? Like, I don't understand what your point is. So just get out of here. Like,
Okay, you were right. Business that wasn't Prada.
I'm just tired of all you leave me the fuck alone. Like, so what is it? He can help me, or it's not his responsibility to help? I don't understand the reasoning behind all of this. All the big girls got demonetized. Why? Because YouTube is basically insane and inconsistent, and people mass report us. That's why. Can you take us on a walk? No, I haven't declined in health over the years. I've pretty much been the same. They're not doctors. They can't say it's because I'm eating a meal. I have to eat. So they're not scientists. They can't say, oh, it's because of this meal that she got when she got diabetes or like stupid shit, you know? I always had sugar resistance. Yes, I did. Even before YouTube. I had to go see a doctor about that. I was obese before I started YouTube. And I had problems before I started YouTube. And I wasn't even my highest. But saying that fat people can't eat is discrimination. And it's not because of mukbangs that have declined, because I don't even do them every single day. How are you going to keep hungry fat chick? How an official doctor diagnosis or re-diagnosis, Camilla? Why are you even here? Get out of here. You can eat offline. But why?
Who are you even in here? Get out of here. Hey, Brent. Good to see you, hun. Thank you for being a member for 22 months.
Why can't a human being eat? So you're saying that eating and shitting is the same thing? You can use the toilet offline. I wasn't healthier. Like, look back at my early videos. I was younger, number one.
Bro, I've watched you since the beginning. In your health compared, like you were basically, I wouldn't say healthy back then, but where you are now, I don't even know how you could say that with a straight face. I really don't. You're gaslighting. You're rage baiting. Mia Moore says freshly demonetized and still blocking people. Great business plan, cutie. Her and him, they both are blocking people. It's fucking hilarious. Mia, thank you for the support, hun. She's always like, I've been fat, but I'm also prettier than half of YouTube and also too skinny to be demonetized. Caroline's mentality. Hey, girl. Fixed handle. Oh, yeah, you're back. My identity crisis is over. Congratulations, Caroline mentality. Yeah, we still got the stupid ads. I'm glad you guys are getting it together and getting your ads changed at least. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. All they have left is blocking. That's it.
And I had health issues that were not even related to anything. And yes, I did have what they demonetized me for, but they've changed the policy where it's like they've allowed people to make millions and millions off of mukbangs. At the beginning, I did more outrageous mukbangs, but still not mukbang level. I mean, nowadays I just order dinner at the most things or do a video like reviewing a meal. I don't like do much, you know? Well, you know what? Because I was under the impression that I was allowed to share my experiences with it. Why the heck not? I'm not glorifying anything. Like, it's stupid that people can't talk about their experience with it. It's not glorifying anything.
Last minute Laura says, because it's YouTube and they can change their rules anytime they want to. Follow the rules or don't. You're not special, cutie. This is the real world, not cutie's little bubble. Happy holidays. It's so true. And we all have to abide by their rules. Like, whatever they say, why would we sit here? I mean, we can complain about all we want, but it's not changing anything. We just got to figure it out, rebrand, plan out what we're going to do different, whatever they change. If we want to stay on their platform, you got to do it. There's no point in arguing about it. It's dumb.
How has my mobility gone down, Strawberries? Do you remember when I had to use the walker to go a few feet? I don't think you remember that then, I guess, right? Actually, it's improved. Like I said, it's hard to walk because of my breathing in the freezing -20. That has nothing to do with mobility. Okay, that's nice, curious, but
God, that's so crazy when we've been hearing about her knees and her hips for so long. This is crazy. Yeah, who is she arguing with, bro? No, out of everything that I heard yesterday, out of everything, even overseeing her hair, which we're going to get to in just a minute because I know Barbecue Chicken's got it in here, her saying that her mobility is better than it was years ago after all she's been talking about is her knees and her hips and how she can hardly walk. And how she wanted. See, this is what happens. You speak shit into existence. Back when Chantel was using that Foodie Scooty, she just wanted to be labeled disabled so she could call people ableist and could protect. And she thought it was going to protect her against criticism. And what we have present day is she spoke that shit into existence because her wanting that mobility scooter present day, in my opinion, she probably really fucking needs it. It's not like it was back then where she was, just pulling that shit as a joke. I think she really is at the point to where she can't walk because of her hips and her knees. She really is disabled. American Cancer, hey, today I have to bury my mom. I'm so sorry, hun. Thanks for helping me through this difficult time. Best wishes to you and yours. Yours as well, hun. Hang in there. And thank you for being here. I'm so glad we could help you through that. I'm so sorry for your loss. I really do feel like Foodie needs the mobility scooter. I don't think she can physically walk far. I think that's why we're not really seeing a lot of Foodie in action and moving. Yes, is Chantel lazy? Sure. You're never going to take that, you're not going to change that. But I think she physically, there's only so much she can do. I think she's pretty bad off. I really do believe that.
Down on what? Eating a meal? The quantities of unhealthy food that you do. What's unhealthy to you just because it's rice doesn't mean it's unhealthy, like in an objective sense. That's the problem. And how are they going to judge how much a fat person should eat? Like, it's just weird. I don't know. I think that Mahi intentionally set you up for this. Oh, maybe, Taba. I don't want to accuse her, but I did an appeal when it first happened. I freaked out and submitted an appeal, but I still see submit appeal. And it's talking about submitting a video. So I think I have to do like a video. So I'm going to be like, here's me, YouTuber. Just normal YouTuber trying, Sitting so much can damage your heart. What does that have to do with YouTube? If I was working at a job, I would be sitting for 8 hours instead of 2. I only sit for 2 doing a live stream. YouTube is not responsible. You stand when you aren't live? No. Most people sit. I think there's somebody with literally no life hammering YouTube every single day.
Foodie, number one, it's almost as if you're not following along with what happened. If YouTube could slap you on the internet and let you eat yourself into a grave, they would. They really don't care, okay? They only care now because they don't want to deal with any kind of legal bullshit. They don't want to be sued. They're trying to prevent parents coming to them because of people like you and holding them accountable in a court of law and winning millions of dollars. If it wasn't for that, Chantel, they would not care. This is not anything. You think this is personal? You think that there's somebody in YouTube's headquarters that's just being fat phobic to you and the quirky and the Amber and no more of that? Absolutely. They are trying to prevent losing millions of dollars in lawsuits. How you're a liability, basically. Like, you really are taking this personal. It's so fascinating. You cannot follow along. Are you funkled? Yes, you are.
Every single hour, sending them like letters and letters and letters and letters. Yeah, I'm aware, Amber Nicole. Thank you. I don't put it on camera. Who is YouTube to say like that? That's what's happening. See, if Eugenie is monetized, everyone's monetized. What if you're eating 2 pieces of pizza on a dinner plate for dinner? How is eating dinner in your own home punishable? Exactly. And what's so stupid is that you don't want me on social media. Like, what are you going to do for content? Like, I'm really curious. Just sit and slur. Goodbye. If you're not happy, I'll see you to the door.
That was a fucking banger. Who said that? Sit and slur. I'm dead. One woman, Riot, says, I wonder if it is more overt sexualized feeder content. ALR was grossly doing that. Her BS about having mobility and the hobble hip delusional. It could be. Again, at the end of the day, YouTube is trying to protect themselves. And so maybe, I don't know. Specifically, we're not going to know, I don't think. But yeah, definitely. Just think about the pizza video. I didn't even get to watch that. And I seen the stills on Twitter, like the pizza sauce and like, I think it was ranch just dripping out of her mouth. Somebody could definitely say that that was sexualized feeder content. Absolutely, they could. So maybe, yeah, for sure. Thank you for the super chat, hun. She can't accept that she's replaceable. Exactly.
Why can't he pay my entire life here? Living in Syria? You can't be serious. I swear people don't realize how dumb they sound.
You are the one who made this narrative. You are the one who did this and said he's well off and has all this money saved up. That's because of you.
Like, what? Okay.
Queenly says, quote, Foodie Beauty, do your best. YouTube, hold my beer. It took some time, but they made it happen. Queenly, thank you for the super chat, hun. She's very triggered.
When did I eat
And she's obviously triggered right now as she's removing this content from her channel.
full pizza?
So she should be live in the next hour. I would say in the next hour, Chantel should be live on her Beezer channel.
When? Okay, and I have a right as somebody who contributed to their platform for 7 years, to have an opinion on it, Debbie. If you were
Debbie's really trigger Chantel.
in my position, you would be in the same way. So get off your high horse or your high reindeer, whatever's in your picture. Okay, well, I hope that they delete all mukbangs then, Justin. I hope that they don't monetize all mukbangs then.
So wait a minute, because your channel got demonetized, you want all of them to get demonetized? That's kind of crazy. Wow.
Because just because you can see that I'm obese doesn't mean that those other mukbangers gorging are not also then purging after. Do you see what I mean? Like, they're assuming a lot. It's so discriminatory. It's so discriminatory. Not only that, but just like, they can do what they want. It's their business, sure. But it's still shitty because it's like, at the time, it was fine. Like, I did a channel. I wanted to try to help people going through what I went through. You know, I've never, like, when I did mukbangs, they were not at all. They were not. I was just eating. It's not about you being on camera. It's about you talking about your. I had like maybe like a handful of videos left of me doing that. And it's been like a long time since I've ever talked about that. That's not regular.
You did it in Syria, Foodie. In Syria. What are you? Man, I hope you're having your therapy appointment because you really fucking need it.
Content. That's like updates here and there about how I'm doing with it. It's stupid that you can't eat on camera like a meal. That's so stupid. It makes me like hate being on here, honestly. Because I would like to film myself. What if I want to film?
Foodie has, and we talked about this recently, Foodie does not enjoy being on the YouTube platform anymore. She just has to. And this is basically what she's doing. She's showing up. She's sealing in front of the camera. She's being a meatwad, and she's collecting whatever money will come in off of that. She's not willing to put in any sort of effort into her content because she doesn't want to be here anymore. She's over it. And now that this has happened, it's going to get even worse. Miss Murakitty says Salah probably said nope when he found out about the demonetization. Anyways, I love you support group back in the hospital for complications from Tuesday's surgery sleeve to bypass with hernia repair. Oh my goodness. I hope you get better soon. That sounds like a lot, girl. I hope you get better soon. Hang in there. And thank you for being here with us today. And thank you for the support. Jeez, man.
Myself making dinner in a live stream. I can't do that. Do you feel like your life is spiraling? You would love that, wouldn't you, Samira? That's what you're aiming for. No, I don't. And there's even a part where they say that you can talk about it in like an educational manner. So I was talking about it from like a personal experience. I wasn't saying glorifying it by like you should do this. Like, I don't know what they want. They're always changing. They're not consistent. It's so stupid. Do I educate? Yeah. By talking about my personal experience. You don't have to be a teacher in an institution, smart ass. Goodbye. Having someone pay for.
Man, she's got the stamina for this shit because she went for 4 hours, and a lot of what the live stream was this. She wasn't exhausted by arguing the same repetitive talking points over and 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 over. Tells you everything. You can't win with Chantel. Shmi could not win with Chantel. Salah could not win with Chantel. Nobody can win with Chantel. That's why at the end of nobody wants to be surrounded. When there's somebody that you can't talk to and you can't have a conversation because they're just not willing to listen, you just have to shut up and walk away. Like, Chantel's not the only person that is like this in the world. There's lots of Chantels out there, right? And it's not because they're never going to hear what you're saying. They're never going to be willing to listen to the point that you're trying to make. They're just willing to have the stamina to sit there and continue to repeat the same fucking bullet points over and over. It's actual insanity. Listening to Chantel say the same things about this whole situation and not take into, what some of the feedback that her chat is giving her is madness. It is fucking madness. You just walk away from somebody like that. She'll never listen. She knew before it happened, but still is shocked that it's everyone else's fault. I know.
For a meal, so I can do what humans are programmed to do and eat, is not glorifying. There's a lot of people who said they've learned a lot from my personal journey.
You're baiting. You're baiting at this point.
Justin, thank you very much. Just because I wouldn't expect a non-obese young man to learn anything from the journey of a 40-year-old fat menopausal woman dealing with obesity issues. No, of course you didn't learn anything, dipshit. Thank you. We didn't learn anything from your channel. No shit. You're probably playing Fortnite while you're listening to me in the background. You're skinny. You don't know shit about anything. Of course, like, how do they follow TOS LFS when they're just replaying all my content? Like, whatever. Go kiss their ass then. Bye. You have struggled with your weight. YouTube cannot pay. So they don't want, hey, Bear. So they don't want to pay for people's health journeys, or they don't want to pay. So no talking about weight whatsoever. But that wasn't a rule when I was talking about that, like a long time ago. You know, that's bullshit. You know, if nobody was reporting my channel, that they wouldn't notice. They wouldn't try to contrive the rule. You know what I mean? Like somebody is sitting there behind.
No, I really honestly don't, because here's the thing for me, Chantel. Like, I do believe that people report you probably daily. People report a lot of us daily. They get their little groups together. You can report, right? But if that was the case, like, especially when we're talking about just recently, like that sausage situation, like you pissed a lot of people off. Like lots of people were definitely, there was a whole campaign, I'm gonna be quite honest with you here, to do something about that situation over the Twitter, and it didn't matter. Like we had hundreds, maybe thousands of people sending in complaints, reporting that whole video, and nothing was ever done. Mass reporting, in my opinion, fucking does nothing. It does nothing. I don't think we're talking about reporting in this instance here that happened to you or Quirky or Amber. I really don't. I think y'all got picked up with the new AI systems and the algorithms with the kind of content that you talk about on your channel. And that really is, at the end of the day, what popped y'all's asses. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is mass reporting, but mass reporting has never worked before. So how all of a sudden would it work is beyond me, especially to a point to where we're not just getting a video removed, right? We're talking about actually losing your monetization. I don't think we're talking about mass reporting here. I really don't.
Behind the scenes, all of the friggin' people reporting over and over and over with their little rule book out, like their little YouTube rule book out. I'm blaming my viewers for what exactly? Oh my God. I don't even, I get so, like, I don't understand how dumb comments can be, because there's not very many videos.
CMG, you got the pneumonia, girl. Well, rest up and hope you get better soon. That's scary. Yes, Kyle, exactly. Yeah, like there's so many instances where we can sit here and say that you got away with certain situations that it should have had your channel completely terminated off of YouTube. I mean, let's talk about the time Chantel got behind the wheel of a car and was crying and sobbing and more than likely intoxicated, live streaming all of that dangerously on her YouTube channel. Nothing ever came of that. Do you think people weren't mass reporting you? They were, and YouTube didn't do anything. This is not mass reporting. I mean, that's the easy way out, instead of just saying it's obviously something in YouTube's system that flagged your channel and Amber's and Quirky's, but that's more than likely what happened. You got pneumonia too? Holy shit. I don't think I've ever had pneumonia.
Me talking about that now. I'm like, I did get rid of a lot of them, and I'll just have to get rid of, I'll have to clean up my channel and just, I'll appeal and then clean up my channel if they deny it and just reapply. I don't know even know what to do. Raina, sitting here talking to you guys.
You know why? Like, this is so overwhelming for Chantel. Chantel puts no work into anything, nothing that she does. It's just get up and survive. Even when it comes to making money and just doing things on her channel, she sits there and she's a meatwad. I know I'm being repetitive with that, but it's true. She's just like, you can even see her shoulders. Like you're just seeing like a little outline and a little bit of a shoulder. She literally just looks like a slab of meat just laying there with a little hole, just moving and yapping and reading chat. She doesn't put any effort into it. So this whole demonetization thing, it's not necessarily that it's overwhelming, but she has to do something. She has to make a move. She has to submit a video. Like she has to figure out what videos she needs to remove off her channels. Like she can't, it's too much for her. It's very overwhelming. She's just used to just fucking just being alive, and that's it. And this is what she misses the most about being with Salah, is that he took care of everything. Everything. She didn't have to do anything. She would just lay there, have food brought to her. She would just lay there and Salah would bring her medications and make sure the bills were paid and everything like that. She really didn't have to do anything. Dumb and lazy. Yep. All of that shit that she's talking about her channel and figuring it out should have already been done. She might even miss the window. Somebody was saying that earlier in chat, just for her appeal. Could you imagine?
It's my job. This is my job.
Meatwad was my favorite character too. So I'm not necessarily comparing Chantel to Meatwad, because who doesn't love Meatwad, right? If you know, you know. But in that sense of just being a wad of meat, this is what she looks like. It's the best comparison yet.
So you're get a job. Just because I'm not flipping a burger doesn't mean that I'm not working. Okay, like I don't understand. What's your definition of a job? Doing something for money, right? And then paying your freaking bills with it? Well, guess what? People come in here trying to live your life. Work out. Do this. Go ahead.
So instead of getting so offended by what people are saying, maybe you should say, hey, yeah, if my appeal gets denied, maybe you guys are right. Maybe I need to start looking for a job because I got to do something to pay my bills. Rent's going to be due. Electric's going to be due. Yeah, if it comes down to it, then I'll have to do it. Like, why are you getting so offended? Sounds like to me, these people are just giving you suggestions. They're not saying that you should quit YouTube and go get a job. But the whole problem here is that you lost your monetization. You lost your job, basically. So the next move, since that has stopped for now, the easiest for you, especially you of all, go apply for a job, I guess, until you figure it out. That way you can keep paying your rent. This is what people should be telling you. It's not to offend you, Chantel. It's to help you. Well, if you lost your monetization and you don't know how else to make income on the internet, then okay, then apply for a job until you can figure it out. Because I don't know, call me crazy, but whenever something scary comes up, like you lose a job, is it just me or don't you immediately trying to figure out the next step of action? Like nobody, I would imagine, just goes and takes time to, a couple of weeks, maybe a month. Like they're on it the next day. If you get laid off from a job, more than likely you're waking up the next morning and you're trying to figure out your next plan of action, your next job. You're going to start filling out applications. You're going to start doing interviews. These are just suggestions from your community. You're just being offended and you just don't want to hear the truth. Thank God you're not my daughter.
He's stopping you. People exercising on camera. I don't want to do that. Ew. Stealing shouldn't be a job. Why not? It's called socializing. Do you want me to do a handstand and do it instead? Would that make you feel better? Why are you guys seal discriminating? We're just sitting in, it's called lounging. Like you attack literally everything I do. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go in private or delete every single mukbang I did on the Foodie Beauty channel because when I heard that Amber Lynn got demonetized and Rosie, I did a pizza test video because I'm like, I'm just going to eat dinner. Obviously, people with no life reported it, got taken down for self-harm, got reviewed, got put back up. So why am I going to go and since it got put back up, I figure it's fine. I'm safe. Pizza experiments. Yes. Do you have to be high all day to live life? You don't know if I am or not. I know. And if I do want to be or not, it's my choice. It's legal here. It's not your business. That is so stupid. No, I'm not kissing anyone's ass. Get out of here, glass moon dust. I'm so tired of you people.
She is just so miserable. Like, seriously. I don't know how she has the amount of viewers that she has over there, just with how negative she is in general. Foodie is such a negative person. Even if she's not necessarily being negative, if negative things aren't coming out of her mouth, her lifestyle is nothing but negative. I don't get how anybody could actually enjoy, like somebody like Teardrop who claims that this is everything that she's ever wanted to be. It's just mind numbing. It's pain. This is painful almost.
Seriously. Ugh. They literally get rid of the wrong people.
I mean, and alcohol is legal, Chantel. Does that mean that you need to, and this is nothing against the stoners. I'm just saying, but if listen, if you're consuming the edibles and it's not helping your situation whatsoever, and if it's causing you to slur, which again, I don't think it's edibles. I just want to be clear about that. But in her case, she wants people to believe that, right? So because she thinks it's legal, then so what if she's staying high around the clock? So what if she's slurring her words? So what if she can't focus? So what if she can't get up because she's taking all these edibles? It's legal, right? Well, I guess the same could be said about alcohol, Chantel. So if somebody's drunk at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and they've just lost their job and they're ripped and they're unable to function in life, their comeback for that should be it's legal. Okay. Cheryl Lynn says, imagine have the luxury of no kids, no responsibilities, could get a job and work whenever you want it and not having to work around other schedules. It's a fucking blessing. Chantel, nobody in this community is shaming you for not having children. Live your life. Go to work. Do have your own. Could you imagine, Chantel, losing your job and then having to figure out what you're going to do for daycare and somebody watching your kid? Like, that's the reality for so many fucking people in this world. It's crazy and it's expensive and it's stressful and you don't have to worry about any of that shit. Hell, if you want to go work third shift at the McDonald's, who fucking cares? They pay pretty decent now, I hear. Like, not even no shade. You could just do that. You could go do whatever the fuck you want. And all you want to do is sit here and be angry because you can't eat on camera. It's crazy. Yeah, you can't go to work. How? I guess there's that. Sherilyn, thank you for the support, hun.
Idiots. I don't think my content's like that bad. Come on. Somebody comes to my channel, they don't see, oh, look at, you know, maybe I have to rebrand completely, I guess. Like, just delete all the old stuff. Oh, no, I don't want to delete it. Well, because it's going to be gone forever if I delete it. Yeah, it takes none of its bullying. TOS, those were the rules for how long? Where they were supposed to enforce not targeting one individual for harassment. They don't do any of that shit. That's what I'm saying. They're very inconsistent with their rules. Yeah, they do love bullies. Actually, no, I don't get high on camera. You don't see me getting high at all. I'm sitting here just relaxing, talking to you guys, which a lot or the majority of live streamers do, sit and talk. That's what I want to do. Like, I've never climbed a mountain for you guys. Actually, I've rolled down a hill for you guys, so I don't know what else. Courtney, yeah, some of them celebrated like some reactors who are nasty bully channels in Gore World. That's different. That's like not actually their content anyways. It's like the logic is dumb. If Eugenia is monetized, her being on camera and not eating is not glorifying her. It would be like her glorifying her. I don't know. It's like the logic is just really messed up. How is Salah going to get money? Falafel reacts. Well, I'd worry about how you are going to pretty soon with nobody to cover. So I would be worrying about your own grifting. How are some of you in here? You must find some entertainment from watching me, even to be a hateful piece of crap, if that's what you're here for. And then you tell me to get a real job. Like,
I didn't see that. What do you guys think that shit was? What the fuck was that? Is she doing that on purpose? Is she? Ashley says she forgets YouTube is a hobby for most people. And yes, people get paid, but they work hard to build their channels. Exactly, Ashley. Exactly. Yeah, Earth is Chantel. Ashley, thank you for the support, hun. God. How many channels did she try to get shut down? Exactly. I remember specifically you working with a creator who had a hit out on my channel who claimed they would PayPal them $500 if they would have my channel taken down. Do you remember that? And you were in cahoots with this person, Chantel? Do you remember? You did a live stream with this person, Chantel? Are we supposed to care now, Chantel? You're not the only cow out here. She sure did. Exactly, Lisa Simpson.
I want to wear the wig. You're high as a kite. That's not true, hippie. I have medications that make me drowsy. That's it.
Then why don't you take those medications when you're done doing your job? Why do you take those medications? You want to call this your job? Okay, fine, fair. That's whatever. Why don't you take these medications? Because so many people who you are entertaining have pointed out, hey man, you're slurring. You're acting weird. You're acting funny. Why don't you take those medications after you get done doing your job? It's kind of gross. Nobody wants to sit here and watch you slur and slobber on yourself, Chantel. It's not cute. It's embarrassing.
Good content. I just need content. I don't want the pressure of having to keep up with everyone else. You know, if you just don't like it, people don't have to watch it. You know what I mean? I'm being serious. You know.
So you want less people to watch your content? Is that what you're asking people to do? You're asking less people, hello, canceled you, to watch your content. You just switched over to a brand new channel that has 11,000 viewers. Your main channel has over 100,000. So you're asking people right out of your mouth, hey, just don't watch. Okay.
If I just want to sit here and be like, hi guys, then that's what I want to do. This is my content, Miss Mary. That's what I'm saying. This right now, me answering your questions. This is my content right now. I've decided for now to not wear the hijab because actually,
Oh my God. Here we go, guys.
a psychological reason right now. But yes, if you would like to help.
The psychological reason, aka her and Salah have been fighting. Her and Salah have been fighting for sure. Salah was in chat blocking people 1,000%, and she called him poor more than once. They're fighting. This is her get back, her clap back to Salah. Go ahead, show us the cut.
Out, donate super chat, become a member, or donate to PayPal.
Garlic, she knew that she needed attention. She needed a reason for people to get to the new channel, so she did this. That too, I can agree with that too, but I definitely think that she was fighting with Salah.
To help out this little girl and I. We are on our own. We have just been demonetized. Guys, think of BG13.
Oh my God.
And her safety. BG13. I'm not using the kitten to.
Maybe unpopular opinion, but I like the name BG13. I think it's cute for that cat. I think that cat needs a name like that. Mia Moore says, okay, since she doesn't have a job anymore, she can't sponsor Salah to come to Canada. They really fucked up his plans. Hey, you make a good point. I really didn't consider that. So if that was the plan, oh yeah, because they're going to need to see months worth of income coming in on Chantel's behalf. That could have completely canceled that out. You're right about that. BG13, I think so. Hippie piece. Mia, thank you for the super chat.
Donate money.
She's way too cute for that name. I think that BG13 fits her personality. I think it fits her because that cat has a huge personality. She really does.
Okay, I don't have a hijab on, but I feel bad, but I have to make a decision. I can't go back and forth, right? Because I think I'm going to wear like little hats when I go out. I don't know about the hijab. I'm like so torn about it.
What the fuck did you do, bro?
I need to go somewhere and get like
There's nope. There's nothing. If you go to a stylist, Chantel, to a salon, they're just, bless your heart, they're not going to be able to do anything for you, sweetie.
chopped my hair off. I just went like this. It was annoying me.
She just started chopping her hair. And she didn't even do it for the camera this time. She just started chopping it when she wasn't even live streaming. Like, why didn't you at least let us get to see it? Damn it. Gary said, why would Chantel do this to her hair? She's already an unfortunate looking creature. I don't know, Gary. I don't know. I really would like to know too. Maybe an emotional breakdown. Maybe she got a quick look at cousin wife. These are, one of many reasons why she would have did this. I'm not sure, but it's, Cynthia Bees. Oh, big Cynthia over here. Go ahead, Chantel.
I need to chop more. My head's starting to feel really claustrophobic. I don't know. I look like the doll Sid tortured in Toy Story. If I wanted to make money from this, I would have done it before taking off the hijab. I look defeated.
Chat is fucking hilarious, dude.
Whoa!
What was the cat?
I look defeated. Whoa! You okay? I gotta move. I can't have any decorations or anything in this house. What's one best compliment I received, Scapegoat? I'm glad you exist. The BB said that. Okay, I have the heat on, but the window open to crack, which is probably bad for the heating system, right? And the pipes. Right, Nina.
I don't think that you, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to help you financially real quick. I don't think that you can afford to have the window open and the heat on. I just don't think that's a good idea. Your electric's going to be sky high. And according to those reviews, the electric's already insane in that apartment complex, but alrighty.
People don't understand that as someone who has made content with food for years.
Look, the wall, she's the same color as the wall and the couch. Like the couch and the wall and her outfit, it all matches. And her skin tone. It's all the same. Isn't that crazy?
And thrive on YouTube. It can make you feel like they're just rejecting you now. I am Foodie Beauty. Yes. And it makes you feel like they're stigmatizing, because or judging. Why would I like worry if it got reinstated?
She's really high. The medication is really kicking in right now.
Stated. If the video got reinstated, then that means it's like a green light. I just want to go live in a bush.
If the video got reinstated, then that's a green light. And that's exactly what she took it as. She was like, I'm good. I'm marked safe. Quirky and Amber, haha, ladies, screw you. I'm going on green. I've been greenlit by the YouTube Corporation. I can eat on camera. I can talk about all of my disorders and I'm good to go. Nothing to see over here. And unfortunately, and that's not what happened.
Is the hijab gone because Salah cut you off? Now you're demonetized. Yes. Yeah, Taylor, sure. Do you ever miss being a trad wife? But sometimes, yeah. I don't want to tell people what medicines I'm on. I've been live for 3 hours, eh? Absolutely nothing going on behind my eyes? What? I gotta figure things out. Okay, I'm gonna go for now. I'm tired. See you. My hair.
How is Foodie Beauty on medication when she hasn't been to a Canadian doctor in like forever? That's what I want to know. Oh my God, she does. She looks like mashed potatoes. Thank you for being a member for 11 months, son. I'm dead. Looking like a bowl of mashed potatoes, Chantel. Like talking like mashed potatoes on some like weird kids show that have little heads and they start talking and probably is like saying the ABCs or some shit. That's exactly what she looks like. Bailey says, I'm just showing my coworkers this on my lunch. I'm dead. Thank you for being a member for 8 months, son. Panda Bonde says someone called her dumb and she didn't get it. No, because she's too fucked up. But my question is, a dumpling, yes. My question is, how is she on like actual prescription medication when she hasn't been to a Canadian doctor in a long time? So, okay, if she went to Syria and she got medicine prescribed to her from a Syrian doctor, I suppose, could she bring that back home to Canada? Is that the medication that she's taking, or maybe medication from Kuwait? I don't know, man. Brittany says FFG cut her hair last time Chantel did. Cam up. Wait a minute. I remember some kind of story or something of FFG like having a mental breakdown and cutting her hair. Isn't that true? Didn't she do that as well? I know I remember that. I'm not making that shit up. Brittany, thank you for being a member for 2 months. I remember hearing that.
Bye, guys.
Man, I'm telling you, they were separated at birth. Barbecue Chicken, thank you so much for that, allowing us to use your video, hun. Please don't forget, go sub up to the original channel. I got it pinned at the top of the chat. Thank you all so much. I begged FFG to come up last night. She called me fat and said she was coming for my neck. Well, at least you got one. At least you got a neck to come from, Gorlick. Can you imagine? She's a big tough guy. She made the statement that she has the biggest balls in the community. Well, my BDE energy, my BDE says differently. Remember? You mean to tell me? Hold on. Pause. What is it? Flag on the play. Hold the fuck on. Wait a minute, Mrs. I got the biggest balls in the community. I told you to you know what? And you accuse me of SA. How do somebody go out here and say it with their whole ass gun that they got the biggest balls in the community? And when I told her to, you know what, she accused me of SA. That don't sound like somebody who has the biggest balls in the community. That sounds like a whole ass whore ass move. That's what it sounds like to me. Sounds like to me you want to pick up the phone and call the police like you did on your brother. I can't believe it. These Canadians. I tell you what, no offense to the Canadians, but holy shit, man. Are all Canadians delusional? Is that like a thing? Is it like in the snow or something like that? Anyways, listen, we'll probably be back later tonight to talk some more shit because you know what? I know. We can't just let this go. You can't go out here and tell me that I was essaying you on a live stream because I told you to, you know what, my big O, you know what, and then claim on your fucking, with your whole ass gun that you got the biggest balls in the community. No, ma'am. And then fuck all that. Who even gives a shit? Hashtag when. When did the cat die? Okay. Prove to me that BBJ didn't pass away from uncontrolled type 2 COPD. I want to see the paperwork. I want to see the paperwork, or you smoked the cat to death. I'm just saying. All right, I gotta go. Love you guys so much. See you later. Bye.
Evil cackle. Check fucking mate, Chantal. Check fucking mate.